right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Psycho's Platters, always powered by coffee each and every time. Not sponsored by Apple Cinnamon Danish. Yeah, I get this sweet tooth sometimes. Kind of drives me batty. Yeah, it's really kind of difficult sometimes to be able to schedule these live streams. I just honestly never know when I'm going to be able to go off and do one of these things. And I know that before I came on here, Tom, thanks for coming in, and hello to you. We're going to talk about that a little bit tonight, because you know what, Sam, did you post it? I've been, I don't want to say busy. That'd be a lie. I kind of have been wonky. I've been feeling sort of crappy. I'm not sick, but I mean, like, I didn't get much sleep mixed with my stomach. My stomach gets fucked up a lot, so I had to sleep a lot. So if you just let me know if you got the video on YouTube, and I'll try to look at it sometime in the next 24 hours. But don't hold me to that promise, okay? Okay, you did yesterday. Everybody go check Sam's video out. Sam, by the way, I guess I'll throw this out there too. I appreciate your comment. I did 2 episodes of Psycho's Platters. I did back to back yesterday. The first episode was when I showed the VCLT contest love train of NC Vinyl Picker, aka Art, when I won his Show Me Your Promo contest. That one's a short one, but yet cool. And then after that, I did I know I'm a little late to the game on this because it came out in October, but the 2 CD 40th anniversary edition of the Rolling Stones Tattoo You. So if you haven't seen them yet, go check those out at your leisure. Kev, I know Kev and I were messaging when that happened, actually, when he told me, and it was like when he was telling me, that's when I was getting the news. I'm like, oh shit. We're going to touch on it today. This is not going to be the Nez episode that I want. You are telling me this is shit. Before I get into that, 2 new subs, okay, to the channel and the Psycho Platter Network for this week: Dusty Spins and Rock Rebel. Okay, that's my new subs for the week. Thank you for showing up in the Psycho Platter Network. Not that I really honestly care about sub count. That close to 800 kids, that close. And it's nice. It's a nice thing. I'm not out to chase subs. Am I? I don't think so. I don't know. I'm not out to whore for subs. I just enjoy a nice, well-rounded audience. Right? Right. So we'll talk about Nez in a minute. Before we get to there, though, there's a Nez connection that I saw yesterday. We'll talk about that first, I think. Not sponsored by Apple Cinnamon Danish. Okay, this is a good question, Sam. I happen to have, and the hits just keep on coming. I had that, followed by Infinite Rider on the Big Dogma. That's the ones I listened to when I heard that, and then I went backwards, and I actually played Pisces Aquarius, and played some of that too. Hey, Greg, how are you? I was commenting to somebody earlier in another stream that even though Nez didn't write it, I think my favorite Nez sung Pisces Aquarius tune is Door into Summer. I always love that song. It's like, for some reason, it just hits me here every time I hear it. And now it's even, well, more. Excuse me. But the first Monkees Nez song that got my blood going when I was a little kid, Sweet Young Thing. Oh, I love that song. Just the way that whole thing was constructed. And that was some country rock right there, wasn't it? Because, I'm a kid, and like I said, I probably saw this when I was 5, 6 years old. And I just like the way it went. And especially when he gets to the end and he goes, "Sweet young thing." I'm like, okay, all right. But yeah, so that and Girl I Knew Somewhere, and which of course that song caused its own minor controversy if you think about it. That song was kind of the removal of Don Kirshner, if you think about it. I do like good, clean fun. I do. The other one I've been listening to, Listen to the Band. I've always loved that song. And I did spin While I Cry. Oh my God, I cried during While I Cry. I did. And Sam, The Prison is the only album Nez-wise I don't have for vinyl. I just have never got a copy of The Prison. I've never come across one. Yes, I know he was selling them in his Video Ranch 3D website, okay? I was able, in the course of exactly. And you know what? I'll tell you something. I showed this before, but that's because I can't seem to find the other stuff right now. If I can, for the next episode where I flesh out the whole Nez thing, I was thinking about doing a long filmed episode on Nez, but I have a sneaky feeling I'm probably going to do a all-inclusive Nez live stream, but this isn't going to be it. Okay. Yeah, I kind of hope that Christian does too, because it sure seems to be going very, very well on that. Greg says, "Hey, Calvin." So earlier in the year, this was the last signed piece I got from Nez, and I ordered this from his store. And I've got 3 total signed items, and this is the last one. To tell you the truth, because I kind of knew how Video Ranch worked. When you want something signed, when he wasn't on tour, it was a little easier. But when he was on tour, usually you had to at least give, I'd say, about 2 weeks of afterwards before he would come to the office or whatever and start signing things. Yeah, Sam, I really do enjoy this. I've spun this about a half a dozen times at least, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, no kidding, right? I mean, at least you have it. I've got that CD. I have a signed copy of the Elephant Parts DVD, and then I have a signed copy, and that's personalized too. And then the other thing I have is I have his second book, The American Gene. Hope I got that right. And he signed it on my birthday. That was even extra cool. Seriously. So that's my 3 signed Nez's. I was going to go and the other thing too about this CD, I have an awesome friend up in Illinois. Her name's Kathy. And we both got to, this was 20 years ago almost. We got to meet Davy Jones, together. That was cool. I got her a Mickey autograph when he was at Wizard World in Chicago. So I got an 8x10. And I ordered as a, I think it was going to be a birthday gift, but unfortunately, with the mail, the way everything is, so it's probably going to be Christmas time or at the beginning of next year. I'm going to send her personalized signed copy. I originally wasn't going to tell her about it, but then after Nez passed, and I'm like, I got you something, and it'll be coming in the mail. So she has everybody's singly, but Peter, and Peter autographs shouldn't be really that hard to find. I hope, genuine ones. Worst comes to worst, I might just give her. I think I've got a couple signed Peter. I've got Stranger Things That Happens on cassette. I've got he signed my Rhino Headquarters CD. Those two are personalized, but I can't remember if my promo postcard from 1981, 82. Yeah, I mailed out to Peter at the when he was releasing that 45 with the New Monks, and I got a neat little photo postcard, and he signed it to me. I think if he signed, I don't know if he signed it to me. I'll have to go look in the book. But have I bought any monkey stuff since the passing? No. But how convenient that I have this, and Lisa will know what I'm talking about. I just brought one of them over here, though. I did end up getting in a trade. I didn't have to pay for these. The Missing Link Volume 2, Volume 3 on Friday, because I have a original press Volume 1 Missing Links. So I was happy to get this. And I'll show you, because I might have shown this once before, but bear with me. We'll do it anyway because it's my damn show, right? There was different colored pressings. Mine is a yellowish orange press on this one for me. So those were the last monkey related stuff. I'm still looking as far as for Papa Nez is concerned. I have all his RCA except for the prison. I think I have all of his Pacific Art vinyl. There's a couple CDs I don't have. I don't have Tropical Campfires and one other one. And then I'll tell you what I don't have that I'm looking for is, and I think he did 2 Colpix 45s as Michael Blessing. So there on that. But I'm looking for those. And I honestly can't remember. No, it's super duper heavy. I don't know. The song CD box. Oh, I know what you're talking about. But I almost don't, because oh God. Was that last year, Stephen? I'm trying to remember the songs, but I know what you're talking about only because I tripped on it in a article. I can't remember if it was Shindig or Mojo, because of course he's got a huge fan base over in the UK. So no, I don't have that. That's awesome that you got that signed by Peter. Seriously, that is nice. Yeah, I know. It's okay. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back here, but a lot of you people know, obviously, that the Monkees are my favorite band. I've done a shit ton of monkey related videos in the last 10 plus years. Okay. Okay. A few years ago. Yeah, then I would have to look it up myself. I could have sworn I heard a little bit about this, but I didn't know it went that far, so that's good. So the thing is that Oh, it's out of print. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That really doesn't surprise me. Let's see. So when Davy died, that hit me. That hit me so damn hard because it was sudden. It was sudden. Okay, dropped it, and on leap year day, how strange. I guess if you're gonna go, he made it unique, didn't he? Um, so that one hurt real bad. I think I honestly cried almost as much as I did for John Lennon. Seriously. Okay. So I don't cry about too much about musicians. And I know this is going to sound really, really weird. So bear with me. But I mean, let's face it. Yeah. Okay. Fine. I met Davey twice. All right. Twice. But it's not like I knew him. Okay. It's not like I was a super acquaintance or a friend of his or an insider. Right. So he obviously didn't know anything about me. Please. So why the hell did Davy's death affect me so badly? Just like Mike's death. We'll get to Peter's in a second. Mike, I'm sorry. He was the last one that I needed to meet. Okay. The closest Nesmith story I have for you, other than I did meet his son, Christian. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome gentleman. And I did get to say hello to Jessica Nesmith on the 2013 tour. That was okay. So I wore a t-shirt that day because I love Snoopy. A lot of people know that. But I wore this shirt because something told me to. It was goofy, it was corny, and my little inner voice said, "Wear this shirt." I don't know why, but I did, and I'm glad I did. So I was at the Brady Theater in Tulsa, Oklahoma, if you know where that's at, guys, in the breadbasket of America. And it's a 100-year-old theater plus, okay? And the Monkees, Mickey, Peter, Mike were going to perform there. And I jumped on that damn, and I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I did because that was the only time I got to see that lineup. But I waited outside. You go to the side/back of the building. 3 tour buses. Each one of them had their own tour bus. Okay. So the thing is that I'll have to check that out. So the thing is, I'm waiting. Okay. And I didn't, like I said, I got to say hi to Jessica Nesmith. But then after that, didn't see Mickey, didn't see Peter. They either stayed on the bus till the last second or what. But I saw Mike, and there was only about 10 of us roughly out there. And this was in middle afternoon, maybe towards the late afternoon. And I went off and I said, I go, hello, hi, Mike. Great to see you. He takes a little look because he's about, from the bus to where we're at is about 20 feet. And he looks real close at me. He's looking close at me I'm like, hey. And he saw what the shirt said. Snoopy's shirt had a bunch of Woodstocks all around it. And the punchline on the shirt said, "Chicks dig me." He saw that, pointed and chuckled and went inside. That's my only reaction I have for Papa Nez. So at least I got him to laugh for 2 seconds, right? That's about it. So chicks dig me. I still have that damn shirt. I'll have to wear it sometime. Tom, I know I take the piss out of you, don't I? I mean, it's okay. You can't it's okay about the whole monkey thing, You know what, Ivor? I don't honestly think truer words have ever been spoken about this. You are right. You put it right, nail right on the head. You did. For Nez, when he died, It's like that crazy loved uncle in your family. That's how he was to me. His music touched my damn... No, I can't. Sorry, I tried not to do this. I did this. Okay, sorry. He's like that crazy uncle that you love so much that's got all these stories. And in this case, he had stories and songs, right? Movies of the mind. That's what he called it. Movies of the mind. But the music spoke to you. Okay. And all right. So please tell me in the comments on this. If you are not, I mean, if you're a Nez fan and you read Infinite Tuesday, I was so excited for that book to come out, which, by the way, Lisa, we'll go back to the point here. The tour was over with, and I was going to seriously pull the trigger on one last signed item. I was going to get the paperback edition to Infinite Tuesday because it had a different photo that, to me, I liked. And I think there might have been one extra chapter, but I'm not sure about that. Don't hold me quote to that. So that was going to be my next signed item I was going to get. His items were usually reasonably priced. But why I bring up Infinite Tuesday is, okay, fine. He posted what he wanted to post in that book. But something tells me there could have been a volume 2. Because there was certain things we all wanted to kind of know, and we didn't get the answers to, did we? I didn't expect him to delve into complete monkeydom, okay? There's a lot of books that could do that, but to hear it from his point of view, being the insider, only 4 people would know that information. To me, I think that would have been important. More into his solo output. Okay, because I love those records. Just things like that. And let's bring this up. I mean, this is going to be pretty obvious for some. Hi, Donna. Good to see you. Yeah. You know what, Tim? We have to save the Texas Prairie Chicken. That's our job now. And Mickey. Mickey's got to help save the prairie. So it's us and Mickey. Yeah, I had the hardback, the original hardback. But if I remember correctly, I think I gave that to my Illinois friend as well. Fudge. Fudge? Well, yes, I'm not complaining about the book. I'm just saying I think that it could have been more. I heard he was working on it for a couple of years. Okay, hang on a second. And Plopsy. There you go, Kev. So I did not come prepared for this tonight because I'm going to be prepared in another broadcast. This was just something I wanted to talk about. I was wanting to do this since Friday night, but the problem is I just didn't have the heart. Okay. I really didn't. I had to process this. So, Mike, you know, good or bad, I love the man.
Look what I found. Sorry, I think this is a weird angle, but all of my mess, okay. I finally found it. And look what it says inside. I should have gotten to personalize it, but look. It says best wishes, Mike Nesmith. Even dated 2016. I thought I lost it. I freaked out because it's the only thing I got. He actually wrote more than just Mike Nesmith. Yeah. I kind of regret not getting that signed CD that you got with the personalization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the only reason, I mean, okay, I was going to get it anyway, like I said, because of the birthday gift Christmas angle, but the fact of the matter is that I mean, a lot of this stuff, I mean, I like the instrumental stuff too, you know, but I didn't really have any of this, and to hear him with Red Roads, I love Red Roads. Okay,
Oh,
Elapsed,
yeah.
oh God,
That's a beautiful
oh
song.
those two were like this. I mean, to go backwards for a second to the 7A release of the McCabe tapes, that was a damn good show. But
yeah.
I'm just going to go side for a second. Okay, just it's still related but not related, because last night I went to my last comedy show of the year. Okay, in the next town over. I've told you guys all about all these other ones that I've gone to, but it turned out that last night's show that I went to was kind of a slight little more meaning to it. And I saw last night Bobcat Goldthwait, and Bobcat got his start in 1983. Now we're talking about for television, okay? He obviously started way before then on the David Letterman show at age 20. But by 1985, he was on a couple segments of Mike Nesmith's television parts.
Ooh.
And I didn't know that until I would say probably about a week before Nes died. I did not know that he was on television parts. I did not, unfortunately, get to meet Bobcat, but because I knew the owner of the club and I was nice enough, I got him to sign for me his, yes, this is a horrible album cover looking, 1988's Meet Bob on Chrysalis. Yes. And, all right, everybody that likes really bad movies, this is courtesy of my friend Scott Sager. I'm calling him up in Capron, Illinois. I got this one signed for him, and I got my Blu-ray of Shakes the Cloud.
Yeah,
yes,
that's a pretty bad movie. No one's gonna
It's a classic. It's a classic.
Yeah. Sometimes the crappiest movies are the classic.
I wanted to ask Bobcat. Unfortunately, I waited like 15, 20 minutes until they started thinning out the people. But I'm just saying this, okay? I'm not saying this for any other reason than just to explain. He's triple vaxxed, okay? And I think he just, even though he was doing the stand-up in front of 150 people, he used to meet people, no problem. I have a feeling that the attitude changed because of our little nonsense we're dealing with in the world. And so he didn't come out. My question was going to be to him was, how did you end up in Nesmith's universe? Because not only was he on television parts, so was Whoopi Goldberg. I guess that was one of her. That's how Mike Nesmith ended up in Burglar in '87 as the cab driver, which I didn't even know that until I used to go to this dollar movie theater, okay? And I'd sneak into the other one. I do this shit all the time. So on a Sunday afternoon, I'd go see 2 movies for $1. And Burglar was one of them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't expect, like, what the fuck, it's Des. I even said that out loud. I'm like,
you know
it's fucking Des.
If you blink, you miss it. You know, if you blink, you miss it.
He was also in a TV show called Portlandia. He played the mayor's dad. That was pretty random when I was watching that.
That's right,
man.
Tib. Shakes the Cloud, the Citizen Kane of alcoholic cloud movies.
Yeah, it's like Bad Santa.
Bravo, Mr. Allen. Bravo.
That is a perfect analogy there.
Here's a good point. Monkeys, first national band solo records 3 times. 3 times he could have been in the goddamn hall. Not even a nomination. That's insulting. And he should have also been in the Country Hall of Fame too.
I know that he should have been in the Grand Ole Opry.
Okay.
Or whatever.
How about this? Do we want to throw a prediction, guys, here in studio and in Peanut Gallery? Okay. 2023. I mean, excuse me. I'm ahead of myself. 2022. Either Nez or Monkeys will be put on the ballot. It's going to be one of them. One of them will be put for nomination. For nomination. I didn't say he'd get in. It's going to get put on the ballot.
Yeah, if it snows in California, if it snows in LA, then maybe it might happen, but not a chance. I've been asking for that for 20 years. Not going to happen.
Yeah, it'll never happen.
The people on the Zilch board have been asking that for a very long time. And yeah, I mean, I want to remain hopeful. But if what's his name? I'm saying it wrong. Jay-Z can get him before the Monkeys. What a travesty.
Don't get me started about all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best Monkeys podcasts out there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a huge fan, I behoove you to go check out Zilch. Now, if I remember correctly, they're taking a break for the rest of the year, and I think they're coming back in January.
Yeah, I met the Zilch people. They're very nice. I met them at the 50th anniversary for Head that they did at the Egyptian Theater. Very nice people.
Also, if you have not seen it, it is a print thing. Go check out. This was this week. If I remember correctly, Variety Magazine, the Andrew Sandoval interview. That's pretty good about Mike. And he does throw in a little bit of insight. So I'm sorry, anybody out there, studio and Peanut Gallery, did you see that last Mike Mickey tour? Tell me if you did and where. I didn't. I
saw him in March of 2019.
Okay. So shortly after Peter's passing.
I saw him in 2016 at the Pantages. That was a tour when Mike wasn't sure he was going to come, and he just randomly showed up.
Right.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Hi, Tim.
Hello.
Hi, Paul.
And Tim, by the way, everybody, I only got to see a little bit of it last night. I don't know how long you were on. Awesome 78s you were spinning, buddy. I really did dig the Andrew Sisters and Diamonds and the other. There was another one.
I had so much fun. That's the most time I've ever spent with 78s in my life. I had them sounding really good. This for anybody that has a cheap Crosley and wants to play 78s. I learned. Take a wire and plug it into your headphone socket on your Crosley and plug that into your phono output. I know it shouldn't work, but the impedances match so poorly on the Crosley that it doesn't distort. It actually puts bass in it.
It actually
makes it sound. They sounded fantastic.
So that means you don't have to get another needle for it, because everybody always says you have to have
if I'd have had a 7 millimeter needle, they would have sounded better. Yeah, but they still sounded pretty good. Best I've ever heard 78. Anyway,
I love them. That's good to know though, because Crosleys to me are shit. But if it works for that purpose. And that purpose only, I will take it. Everyone knows, though, ladies and gentlemen, you don't spin them on a Victrola. Oh.
Well, if you got like some beat up 45s or some records that are beat up, it's okay.
Crosley has some good turntables.
Yeah, they have the ones with
they're not all shit.
Is a brand
it's
anymore,
not all shit.
But, the little cheapies, which I bought mine. It was 7. I wasn't planning on ever buying one, but I went to Walmart one day and it was marked down to $17. Now, how can you go wrong for $17?
You mean this?
You can't.
That's kind of
I'll
give you that.
That's my first ever turntable.
That last post, I would love to have seen.
Oh my God, we got to. This is my first ever turntable.
I know, no kidding, right?
2014.
Hey,
it's still plugged in.
Wow.
Zim, who was in the lineup for that blue chair? Was it Lee, and my head hurts today, guys.
It's okay.
Damn it! Who was the main one that before he died? That was in Cheer. Lee Stevens and who else? I know Randy Holden was there for in the later end of it.
Yeah, I think Lee and might have been the drummer, maybe. Maybe the original drummer was still there. I don't know.
Peterson,
but
Dickie Peter. I'm screwing this up. I know.
Dickie Peterson,
sorry,
that was Blue Chair, So
okay, all right.
He was there.
Sometimes it's hard in the noggin. Yeah. Ever since I got that coof back in August, my mind, I'm more deer in the headlight look. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, even before the coof out, I started having some noggin problems. So I'm kind of wondering like, and I'm this close to double nickel kids and I'm already like this.
You don't have dementia. His internet connection has dementia.
I only hope. No, I'm kidding. I don't hope that. I don't hope that on anyone. That or Alzheimer's or Parkinson's.
Oh, my
dear friend of mine that is now in stage 4 Parkinson's.
Yeah, I have an aunt.
Right next year.
On my mother's side, my grandmother had Alzheimer's and my grandfather had Parkinson's at the same
Parkinson's
time.
It
wasn't any fun.
It wasn't fun. My aunt is currently having Parkinson's, and we're watching her decline. She used to be able to, move things with her hand, and now she has to have people do things for her because she can't do it anymore. So we're just watching her have a slow death. That's what Parkinson's is. It's so sad.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish it on it.
Well, Alzheimer's too. Yeah. Alzheimer's is a slow death. They just don't realize they're dying.
Yeah. I wouldn't wish it on anybody.
My grandpa dad's side had Alzheimer's. That's about the only thing that makes me, it was skip generational. I'm the skip generation. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Let's see. Original vocalist, drummer, and then they introduced their second guitarist who'd only been with them for 35 years. Okay. So yeah. Awesome. That would have been so right. What was it? I remember, I don't know when The Beast Is Back came out, but I remember coming across that brand new at my local record store, and I'm like, Blue Cheer? I'm looking at this thing, I'm going, this can't be. And I looked at the back, and I'm like, son of a bitch, it's 2 of the 3.
Beast Is Back, that was like 86, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to find that other stuff. I've got what was it? I can't remember if I showed it to you guys or not in a previous stream, but I was looking for the first album. I found it in mono. He undergraded it. It was at a flea market here. He undergraded it, and I'm going, $7? Yes, please. So I've got that one. I've got the one with the artwork. Like it looks slightly creepy with the kids and the
outside inside. Outside inside, yeah.
I found that at a different for $3 in a mall in Missouri. And then shit. I can't remember the other. I've got 3 of their albums, and I didn't even have to pay a crap ton of money. But you're worried that your mom may get it. Yeah, I hope he doesn't. Obviously everybody's different. All these variants are getting strange. Omnicron sounds like a very bad Transformer Decepticon.
I heard it was mild.
Just throwing this out there because I'm a big guy. I'm big, but an anagram of Omnicron is moronic. That's what it is. Moronic is an anagram of Omnicron.
Well, let's hope that no moronic anti-vaxxers get it. Let's hope that. Let's hope my brother does not get the moronic strain because he's anti-vax. That's true. I have a brother who's anti-vax.
Well, I am too. I'll admit it.
Yeah.
I am too.
But
and
yeah,
I
but
got
my
it.
brother
Okay.
lost his job because he refused to get the jab. True story.
Yeah.
He's like,
No,
I
it
don't
is,
want
it
the
is a
jab.
true story.
I'm not
I'm
really
waiting.
anti-vax. I'm not sold on it completely.
I'm not either
Exactly.
because it's not. It's
You don't know
even
what's
a
going to happen. Like,
vaccination to stop you from getting it. It's just basically an immune support is all it is.
and you
Mhm.
don't know, like, in 10 or 20 years from now, like, what the side effects are going to be.
I will take
Exactly.
my chances. I'm a lab rat. I did it. I take my chances. If I die tomorrow, tell Nez in heaven I love him. I'm a lab rat.
Oh, you'll see. Oh, so let's go back to the topic because I know a lot. I'm sorry for throwing out my 2 cents on that. So for Davey and Mike, the deaths hurt.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
so much for Peter because I kind of knew it was coming. We all sort of kind of knew it was coming.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? It's like I cried for John, but I didn't cry as much for George because I knew it was coming. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, because you knew
Yeah,
George.
I think it was
Well-
more shocking for all the brothers.
well, we kind of knew it was coming with Mike too.
Yeah,
Like,
I
he
kinda
looked,
knew that.
I mean, he was getting frail.
I mean, he was walking with a cane on stage.
in the
Yeah.
2 years between the Mike and Mickey shows, he had decayed quite a bit.
I mean, he had
And plus, like, having his, like, bypass surgery like a couple years ago, it's like, it's
How do you
getting
survive a quadruple bypass surgery?
Yeah. Quadruple bypass.
I mean, that's crazy.
Mickey's looking kind of
I
frail
thought he
to
would have
me,
died
too.
when that
Yeah.
happened. I really did. We got a couple more years with him because I really thought he was going to be goner with that.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I gleaned that interview. Like I said that I read about with Sandoval, and I guess the thing is that Mike continued to live to be hopeful. I knew about that Giga cruise boat. You know what we talked about this before. That was supposed to be in March, I think, and he was actually looking forward to that. And I think there was one other, some Georgia postponement date. They were going to do that too, and so the answer to your question, I think, is I think maybe if it's contractual, Mickey will obviously do those 2 dates. But obviously now it's just going to be the Mickey Dolan show. Will I cry for Paul or I don't know. It depends. I mean, okay, here we go. God, you sound like a dick when I'm going to say them here, though. But it's like, okay, they're in their 80. Well, okay, Ringo looks damn good for 80.
Yeah, he does. Looks better than his
He
kids.
does.
Yeah.
Not so much.
Mhm.
And he's 79. And why do I have a weird feeling that Ringo's going to be the last one standing?
I think that's a distinct possibility. Yeah.
No,
I mean,
it's not going to be Ringo. It's going to be Keith Richards. He's going to outlive every one of those people.
Well,
Yeah.
I was going to do a side joke and say, but in reality, Pete Best will outlive them all.
Yeah.
No, Pete Best might outlive them all. He might be the oldest Beatles drummer.
Yeah, he's the oldest one, isn't he?
Well, he just turned
Yeah,
81,
he is.
so he's like,
Oh, did
he
just
might
turn
be the
81?
oldest Beatles drummer.
Or
standing.
Jimmy Nichols might outlive him. I mean, he was in the group for 2 weeks.
But how would you know? Nobody knows where the hell he is.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Ollie Perry, but I
Wait,
cried
are we
when
talking-
Davy Jones died.
I'm sorry.
cried when he died.
Are we talking about Jimmy Nickel? Is that what we just talked about? Was Jimmy Nickel?
Let
Jimmy
me
Nichols.
explain. I have a troll named Jimmy Nickel is a pickle, and he has professed his love for me. So we don't know if it's Jimmy Nickel.
Oh no!
He said he'll buy me Subway
Sponsored by
sandwiches.
Clausen. Oh God! What was I? Did anybody ever do like a? Well, the book could be this thin on Jimmy Nickel. Anybody go up and do a good article? Because And now, you people, I'm going to tell you what I've heard, and if I'm wrong, call me out right away. So he does those. What was it? 10 dates, 10 concerts, 10 days worth.
Something like that.
Because Ringo had the tonsillitis. Yeah. And like I brought up before, there's a private collector that has the Hong Kong 64 performance with drums. And could it end up in Apple's hands? Who knows?
Never knows.
But yes. And so if I remember right, after the 10 days was over, Epstein was the one that pretty much, once again, Epstein always had the dirty work, it seemed like, didn't he? And he went off and he goes, here's your plane ticket back home. And didn't he get like a watch or something?
He got a watch. Yeah.
And so after that, I think he attempted to try to do some sort of fame. But once again, we bring up we brought it up, I think, in the last live stream or two of mine, but here it comes again. There was a issue, I think, in regards to the Dave Clark 5 in 1965. Dave was sick. And they're like, hey, he worked for Ringo. Let's go for Dave. Let's call Jimmy Nicol for Dave's absence. And I'm told he drummed on a mini tour of UK while Dave was sick. That's the last thing I heard, and that was 1965. I haven't heard jack shit about Jimmy Nicol since 65.
He's like a substitute.
Wasn't he in a band called the Spotniks? Or something?
He did solo stuff. I have on a Various Artists CD one track of him solo too. But man, Dave Clark 5 songs would have been about a minute and a half with him on drums because he drummed too fast. Wait to get Ringo back. They're trying to catch up with him constantly. And the Dave Clark 5 songs are so slow anyway. God, they'd be a minute and a half. And
like I saw her standing there with like,
yeah, wait a minute. Keep up with him. They were so happy to see Ringo. Like, yes.
Why is Bits and Pieces only 1 minute? What the? They did the whole DC5 show in 16 minutes. This isn't something.
Jimmy Nicol should have revived his career when Punk hit and gone, yes. And
there you go.
Oh, we should get that book. Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy should have fell asleep until about 1976, and then he would have fit right in.
Oh,
I'll have to look it up.
Hang on a second. Tommy says you guys need to check out the book, The Beatles Who Vanished. It's oh shit. Yes, please and thank you. And Steven has this to say about it. Full CD. Shit, I need to find that.
He
Just
played a track or
listen
two
to
on
this.
his Ski Lodge show before.
Well, I love his Ski Lodge show, but unfortunately, because I work, I don't catch like the first 30 minutes to 45 minutes if it's in that time frame. I just don't get to hear it.
No, Ollie, nobody's heard that Jimmy Nicol has passed. I don't think
he's passed away. He's writing on my page every day how much he loves me and wants to buy me Subway sandwich. He's not real, but I play along with him. He said he'll buy me 2 footlongs next time. I was like, oh, you're so nice, Jimmy.
Sponsored by
wow.
Yeah,
Peter Piper.
I just play along with him because I know it's a troll in the UK.
Let's see. Peter Piper and Mount Olive is like the shittiest pickles I have ever had at this point. That's not entirely a challenge. I'm just telling you.
I like the kosher ones. The kosher ones are the best.
Clausen's the best.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Clausen is the best. Yes, I think so. Yeah,
but those things are hard to open. I have to go and like pry open it with some like pliers or something.
They're not hard to open, man. They're regular opening.
Nah, it's easy for a guy to open it. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think you're right, Steve. Yeah, the world has passed him by.
So Here's the thing. The one school of thought is William Campbell, but I would rather think of the Beatles, excuse me, not the Beatles. The issue, if I remember correctly, it's 223 of Batman, where the twist at the end is the Paul character is the only one alive. The other three were killed in the Himalayan air crash. Think about that for 2 seconds. I like that comic. I want that one back.
Did he die at 65 or something? There's like a theory that he died in the 60s. And I don't know. I read it somewhere. But yeah.
There's so many idiotic. I mean, there's people out there that think that Paul died and that John's still alive.
There's people out there that think that JFK's son is coming back in 2024 to run the election with Trump. So, anything's possible.
In a parallel music universe, the Beatles are still together. It was the Stones that ended up only lasting a couple of years.
Yeah, and then Keith Richards went on to have a solo career. The rest of them died.
Mm-hmm.
And Tim, there's still people, there's still conspiracies out there that people think that I know what I'm talking about.
There's conspiracy theories about Tupac teaching at the University of Austin. I don't know why.
That'd be funny.
Or like Elvis is at a gas station pumping gas for people.
Welcome to Shakespeare 101. It'd be something completely different, even rap at Shakespeare. We're going to talk about Macbeth. What did you say? We're going to talk about Macbeth.
Oh, I read that book so many times. Shakespeare is a morbid author. He kills everybody.
Wouldn't it be weird that, like, if in every Alfred Hitchcock movie, like Paul McCartney made a cameo appearance, like the real Paul McCartney?
Yeah, yeah, I saw his tragedy of a movie that he made.
Oh, no. We don't want to talk about it. Look, he's in the next apartment in Rear Window. No, so oh God.
Strangers on a Train. That's him. That's the real Paul.
Well, of course, Paul's in the birds because he's trying to get the birds. See what I'm saying there? Shagging all the birds. They're not the right kind of birds, though.
Yeah, I did not know that ivermectin because I buy them at Trader Joe's, and Trader Joe's claims they're kosher. So I'll tell Trader Joe's next time. I'll be like, your pickles are not kosher. Some Jewish guy told me they're not kosher.
All right, so listen, kosher, and this is what I thought I heard about kosher food. So if I'm wrong, tell me. So for something to be kosher that comes out of a factory, there is a rabbi. And the factories for these kosher things. And he has to bless the food as it's disappearing.
No, that's partially true. Kosher, no. Kosher has to meet certain food guidelines. Kosher for Passover, and there's a difference, has to be blessed by a rabbi.
Well, isn't it like certain meats they can't eat? They can't eat certain meats, right? In the kosher thing, like they can't eat pork.
There's all kinds of rules. But if it's kosher for Passover, and that has a different little symbol on it than the regular kosher, that has to be blessed by a rabbi. Yes.
I like Final Rewind. I met that guy. He was very nice, Final Rewind. He was really tall.
Clausen and Hebrew National. I love those hot dogs.
Hebrew National. Make me want a hot dog now.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Aren't they all beef? The Hebrew National, all beef.
Yes. I hope so. I hope they're not mystery meat.
Final Rewind was in a movie. Did you know that?
Yeah. I used to go to Arby's for the mystery meat roast.
Yeah. Tim, who showed that little clip? I remember seeing that little clip.
Yeah, Vinyl Rewind. He's a model and an actor as well as everything else.
He is.
He's in the Runaways movie. He sells Joan Jett, her leather jacket in the Runaways movie.
I didn't know that. When I met him, I just said, "Oh yeah, your channel's cool."
He plays Kim Valley in the Runaways movie.
I thought he sold her the jacket.
He probably does, but I'm just saying.
I don't know.
No, I don't. That is somebody else.
Did
He doesn't have that big a
Did they
part,
check-
but he's in it for like a minute. He sells,
in the leather
he goes
jacket,
into
did
a
they check
store
the
and
inside
puts on a
pocket
leather
for some
jacket and he sells it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sorry. I can't. No, I'm not sorry. Damn it.
I don't know.
No, that was good. Don't be sorry for that. That was amazing.
He
You
like
guys
plays
know
a
what
character.
you're getting when you come on this stream.
That's what I think about Vinyl Rewinds. He plays a character on his channel. He's like so stuck in the 50s.
Well, yeah.
Sorry,
I
Vinyl
mean,
Rewind.
he's an actor all the way.
I mean,
through.
I met him
You don't
because
believe a word he says.
yeah, I met him because he was at the Too Many Records Festival. That's how I met him. Oh, Freak passed away. Who's Freak? Freak. It says R.I.P.
Yeah, you
Freak.
got me on that.
I don't
Kim
know.
Fowley
Then-
was such a
Wait,
Oh, it's got to
somebody
be it's got to be Mick Rouse or Simon Kirk or Paul Rogers.
Hey, did you
Should
know
be
that the
only
guy
one.
from Bronski Beat passed away? The guy from Bronski Beat. I forgot what his name is, but he passed away recently. Not
no,
the singer.
but I
Not
found
the
out
singer.
about the guy from Angelic Upstarts. He died too.
Everybody's dying,
COVID
man.
related, so I'm told.
December is
Yeah,
just
I
taking
found
away
that
all our
yesterday.
celebrities.
God,
Well,
it's like a few years ago when everybody died in December. When Bowie
Oh,
died
dude.
that year.
2000.
We lost like so many people all at once.
But you know what? In the next 10 to 15 years, every rock star you love
Yeah.
that you listen to is going to be gone.
I know.
That's just a sad fact. You
Yep.
know?
Well,
Yep.
Eddie Vedder will still be here, so I got somebody at least. I
Well,
hope.
you don't know.
You never
I mean,
know.
he'll be like
That's
70
true.
by that time. You never know.
You never know. Yeah, some girl was randomly telling me to listen to Pearl Jam when I got out of the Hamilton musical. It's like, that's so random.
There you go, Steve. Thank you. Steve
Yeah.
Bronski died. Mency died of COVID.
Yep, that's who I was thinking of.
Oh, Steve, was he part of Bronski Beat?
Yeah, he was part of Bronski B. Yeah. And then someone else passed away, and I can't remember who. It was from another group. Yeah.
Yeah, in the next like 10 to 15 years, there's going to be nobody from The Who left.
Nope.
Nobody from the Stones left.
No.
Nobody from the Beatles left.
Yeah.
amazing.
Nobody
There's
from
still
Zeppelin left.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to
50
be gone.
people left, but not very many. But there's still a
And then
couple.
you're going to have a little boy in Pennsylvania crying his heart out for Paul McCartney dying. Yeah, for
You're
watching
gonna have
this.
to save all the
Dion
hits
has
like
a
they
new
did with the
album
Beastie
out.
Boys in
How
the future.
old must he be?
No, Dion's got to be like 83, 84.
He's got to be in his 80s. He's
Really?
about the same
He's
age
that
as my
young?
dad.
No,
He's about-
yeah. Well,
Didn't
Yeah, I'm
Run Around
sure
Sue
he's-
come out in 60?
yeah, I don't
I mean,
think he's
because
that
he had records
old.
in the
I think he's like
50s.
maybe 85 at the most.
Wow.
He's 82, according to my sources.
Wow.
He was born in
Wow.
1939.
Okay, wait a minute. Are you talking about Ralph Tavares from the Tavares band? I'm sorry. I mean, I know who the Tavares are because of Disco Inferno.
Yeah,
Which my
out of
mom
all,
likes that song.
Tiny Harrison's okay. I don't know if
No,
I picked.
I would not want to see that. That would be
No.
ridiculous.
Out of
No.
all of them, the only thing I like is Sean Lennon and Les Claypool. That's the only thing I like from the Beatles kids. Everything else is kind of like.
Oh, I've heard Donnie do like George's stuff, and it's really good. But his own solo stuff, doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah,
But,
I've
you know,
never loved anything
Look who
Danny
chimed
Harrison
in.
has ever done.
Richard.
I saw
Paul
there's a
McCartney.
video. There was a video on YouTube of him doing "For You, Blue" that you would have sworn it was his father. I mean, the band, everything was it was a clone. I was like, wow, I've never heard anybody do this song any better, and that includes his father. But he doesn't do that much.
I take it back, Dusty Spins. I do have Julian Lennon on vinyl. I bought it for $2. Could not pass it up. I take that back.
But Julian did some good stuff.
Yeah.
He did some great stuff. Yeah. He did
I
some
was
really
too-
good
yeah.
stuff.
Those first couple records.
It was
It's
$2.
kind of unfortunate for who he was because, you know, his first album was pretty good. His second album was okay. And then he kind of fell off for a while. I think he just got pushed beyond his abilities as a writer and his, you know, everything else.
Didn't he write a book?
Or
maybe it's just me thinking he wrote a children's book.
But when he came back with Photograph Smile, that's a really good album.
Yeah.
I've just
nobody bought it.
Back again last week.
Is that the one that has I don't want to know who's such a winner.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
Yeah. That's a great album. Yeah. That's
I
good.
forgot about that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously, that was a damn good album.
Yeah,
Excuse me,
I don't want to
talk
know
amongst
whose
yourself.
bed you're in. Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. He has some good moments on his albums that I do like. He can sing. I'll give him that. Does he sound like his dad? No, but he can sing.
I mean, he sounded a lot like his dad. Like in the early stuff, yeah.
I mean, him and Sean look exactly like John.
I think Sean looks more like him than Julian.
Oh yeah, I remember reading about that, Tom. That's why I asked if he wrote it, because I remember reading about Julian writing a book for kids.
And he did a song for charity a few years ago, Julian, that was pretty good. Called Lucy. It was.
Yeah, that is very true, Dusty. Julian, not Julian. I think it was Sean, right? Or no, it was Julian, right? That had to buy the guitars at the auction because his dad cheated him out of the inheritance. It was one of them. I remember reading about that, Dusty. I thought that was shitty because you know Yoko, I heard, was not a very well-loved person. And I saw a little bit of Get Back. Yoko was kind of like an annoying little bug. Sorry if you love Yoko. Yeah. I kind of found a way to get Disney Plus, and I was like, I'll watch a little bit of Get Back. Oh yeah,
I still gotta finish part 3.
Okay, yeah, it was Julian. Okay, yeah, that sucks to have, you know, your dad not, you know, give you anything when you pass. It sucks.
He didn't get nothing. Julian's just bitter. Julian was bitter and angry, and
you know,
it happens. You know,
Richard's lying. He loves Yoko with every fiber of his heart. Just like he loves Lindsey Buckingham and Electric Light Orchestra and Richard Carpenter.
I think for Christmas, we should get him that album they all did together.
Yeah.
He'd like that.
You know, I almost sent him an Andy Williams record. I was at Target the other day, and Richard was like, "Are you going to buy me an album at Target?" I was like, "No, buying myself music."
Yeah, like, why the hell would you buy Richard something? Like, come on. It's like, I want this. I'm going to buy this myself.
I said, Richard, ask your mom.
Richard the Music Mooch Maniac. Just Richard. Here.
Richard the Moochie Maniac.
Well, you know what? Julian's always been bitter, Dusty Spins. Julian always had some kind of like resentment.
Well,
and, you know,
I mean, can you blame him? Like, you know, I mean, like, look who his dad was, and like
any good Target exclusives. I got one in the mail recently. I'll show you, Tom. It came in the mail recently. I don't think you guys probably know these people, but I recently got.
No, we all love Richard.
I recently got the Tron Soundtrack, music by Daft Punk. They're They're a
Okay.
French group who does EDM music. And it's pretty cool because this particular record goes for like 90 to $80 on Discogs and eBay. So I'm glad they repressed it for a normal price. Yeah.
I remember seeing Tron in '82 and thinking, at that time anyway, crappy film, but great graphics for that time frame, okay? And then I can't remember, I think my kid was watching Tron Legacy on the DVD, and I watched it, and I'm going, I mean, for behind the scenes, the animation, the special effects, yes, kudos to those two films. It's just I didn't like the plot. I didn't like the story.
No,
you know?
I don't care for the plot either.
Jeff Bridges, I do like Jeff Bridges mostly. Okay,
Yeah.
it's just for some reason I just didn't like those films. That's all. I can say the same thing about the previous travesty before Tron in 1980 that I saw in the movie theater with my father. Even my father blurted out, "What's this shit?" AKA The Black Hole. The Black Hole from 1980.
Oh, Tom,
What
I also
the
got
hell?
some other stuff, Tom. I'll show you. Or since we're
Hey,
talking about
nothing can touch nothing.
Okay, Tom. This is a guilty pleasure, Tom, but I had to get it. Mariah Carey Christmas album. And, of course, Coldplay. Their new album. Yeah, they were... I just had to have them.
Oh.
Yeah.
But nobody wants but Mariah Christmas.
Well, Mariah Carey, that album came out when I was 13, and it's just something, it's like a guilty pleasure that you don't let the whole entire world know. You just play it in your shower, I guess.
Yeah, that album came out when I was in my 30s, and I don't care one fucking shit about it.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm the one that spent this money, so that my shit went to...
I don't take my records into the shower.
I don't care.
No, I have my
That's not the way to
Spotify.
collect your records.
Hey, some people probably do.
Like,
Although if they're
any Mariah Carey,
I'm
like
being
it.
sexist. I'm not being sexist, but let's face it. If YouTube would allow this kind of shit, let's face it. How many subs would there be for a lady who doesn't know how to clean records? She's in the shower with the records. Come on, we know how many views and subs there'll be
In the shower with the record.
No, she'll get so many views. I'm not even gonna lie. As a woman, I'm not gonna lie. As a woman, men love watching the women who don't know a lot because they're like, ooh, a woman who doesn't know a lot. Let's sub her up.
No, they don't. I was married to 3 of them. Like I was not.
Why did you go through it 3 times?
Same.
Didn't the first one warn you?
Because I'm an idiot.
That's okay.
Now,
That's okay.
that,
you would think third time was the
for
charm
the
for
women,
me, but I guess it didn't work out that way.
for the women.
There was either 3rd time's a charm or 3 strikes you're out.
Yeah, and you're out at the old ball game.
I'm out.
For the women,
Richard, I'm playing with you, Richard. I just want to get you riled up.
That would clean his 45s in the shower on his shower rod. Enough's there. See there? I gotta give both camps. There you go, women. There's your thing to sub. So who's gonna be the one in the VC to clean their 45s in the shower?
I don't know.
Their adapter.
Who would do that? Who would clean their
on their adapter?
Richard would clean his records in the shower. I don't know. Mason.
Yes,
God.
especially
like
for Russian husband's wife.
I just had the worst thought. I can't say it. But it's terrible.
Mason
It's
came
my
in the other
show.
day.
Say it.
No, I can't.
Say it. Ah.
Well, Santa Claus wants you to say it, and he'll give you like a nice gift.
As long as it's not Brother Brian as the model.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Okay.
Paul, you got it wrong, Paul. He's a Caesar or whatever you call it of the BC. He's a
czar.
He's a czar.
Which he doesn't know how to spell. He's a
czar of the BC. Gonna bring back the vinyl community in 2022. It's like we're having an election. Who's gonna be the president of the vinyl community? And he anointed himself. So yeah, you call him that, the president of the vinyl community. Not really.
In my defense, no one would want to see me do that job either, though. I'm just saying.
In my defense, if anybody's going to be the president of the vinyl community, nobody.
I'm homely, Mr. Homely. No one wants to see me clean 45s while I pee in the shower. And that's why I have a day job.
Well, I was going to say that if you were a guy and you were cleaning your 45s in the shower and 45 sort of aroused you, you'd have a convenient place to hang them to dry.
Oh, like on a shower, like a
that would be the follow-up episode.
No.
That's what I was going
boys
to say.
And girls, you don't know what the fuck you're going to hear on this show. We started out nice and went.
Yes, folks, you're not going to get something yet.
Okay, hold on a minute. We'll make you big. We need to change that. Yeah, but it's not a 45 though, so we can't make you big that way. All right. Whoa.
We can't.
Mono?
We can't make it big.
Mono stereo. What is it for Fifth Dimension?
It's a stereo. Stereo.
Oh, okay. Dusty.
Yeah, that is very true, Stephen. That is very true.
45s.
Well,
that depends.
Well, it depends on
that's the senior edition, sir. The senior edition.
Well, Dusty Spins. If you got nothing, then there isn't much to say.
Where is he? Of course, he's not in the room. When Beansbeard is with the extra A of the BC.
Paul is the comedian of the BC. I W the comedian.
Hey, I'll tell you, I get no respect at all. That's right. There's your beard. It is the BC.
Yeah, Beans is best.
I will admit, I'll agree with you, Zib. Like on our old, my balls are useless, sir. Not that anybody needed to hear that. Let's see. Yeah, that would have been funny, wouldn't it? And one of them could have been up and away. Of course. So I told you guys that I had the up and away has been in my head for about the last 2 weeks. I'll tell you this much without giving away very much at all. In the pilot episode that I've tried to start writing on, it's set in the late 60s, this show is, okay? And someone gets thrown off of a building and it cuts to black and all you're hearing is up and away by the Fifth Dimension.
Yeah. Try your laptop, Richard. Maybe your laptop will work.
Yeah, if you can listen, Richard, you need to clean off those porn sites, okay? I know that's what drags.
Let's be honest,
ladies and gentlemen. OnlyFans. Anybody wants to know? Because they were talking OnlyFans the other day. My OnlyFans handle is Old Vinyl Pound Cake.
Let's be honest, Richard's not looking up.
You know what, Paul? I've seen some of those videos, and I got to tell you, no.
No, Paul, you should. You should just.
I'm like vanilla. I am the common denominator of obese strippers. Not everybody can love vanilla, sir.
Paul,
That's
save
okay.
that for your girlfriend, Paul.
I know. Oh, my goth angel. She's probably not watching. Wish she was. Yeah.
Yes, Steven.
Hey, look who's popped in. Oh no, Steven, what? There's porn on the internet? Uh-oh. So, hey, how's it going, Ron? Who's how do you Hoopy Groove Groove? Hoopy Groove squared? I don't know how to pronounce Hoopy Groove. Am I saying this right? I'm probably fucking it up. Hoopy Groove Groove.
I didn't block you. I have a live stream. I got moderators. They do their job, and if they want to block you, they block you. I didn't block you. If my moderator blocked you, they had a reason for it.
That was good, Dusty. I needed that laugh. I did. He says, "Hey, Ron," and hey, going good. Just got home from work. Oh. Hide the beer, Ron. Oh boy.
Yeah, we got to go to church after this. Ron's gonna make us go to church.
Or listen to the church, whichever one.
Yeah.
Or if you like Culture Club, Church of the Poison Mind.
It could be.
See, you didn't expect that, did you?
Oh, that's a great song.
Or
Church of the Poison
how
Mind.
about this? We could all go and join our own and call it Lords of the New Church and open your eyes. See what I did.
Well, I don't know what's happening with you, but I did not block you. I have some people blocked, but I did not block you, so I don't know what's happening.
If I could, I'd block myself. But unfortunately, God has not allowed me that yet. I'm still here.
Richard, I'm a
Jesus,
Catholic.
why is he
Richard.
still alive? I don't know.
die.
You're the one that made him.
If Paul could, this would not be happening right now.
Yeah.
In an alternate musical universe, I'm on top of the charts, baby.
Yeah, I don't.
Unfortunately, I'm here.
Hope and Groove, I don't block people for no reason. There's reasons behind why I block people on my channel. I don't just block someone for no reason. If you're a shithead, you get blocked. You say something about me, you get blocked. So there's no reason. I always have a reason for blocking people. So I don't know. Maybe one of my moderators got angry at you and they have a vendetta against you.
I remember hearing the church because of MTV. MTV played a couple church videos in the 80s.
That's
fine.
Most
likely, Richard.
You're going to go to hell and I'm going to go to heaven.
I'm teasing, Richard.
No, Richard's an 8.
Then maybe Julian, when his turn comes, he can sing "Now You're in Heaven." See see where I went on that? Yeah. From Here Comes Mr. Jordan.
Richard,
I remember when that album.
Julian Lennon. There we go. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they were, and the critics were bitching that why is he changing his voice? I said, very simple, because he's like his old man and John didn't like his own damn voice, and that's why he changed it on Pepper. Julian was just
and people were saying like he was trying to like ape like David Bowie, and it's like no, he was just doing what he was doing. If you listen to that album, like he was doing his own thing.
I did not block you. We can move on from that. Yeah, I'm just going to put that out there. I did not block you.
If Ian George was still here, he could hit him with his rhythm stick.
Yeah. I did block some people this week, but we're not going to talk about
Dickie.
No, what's forbidden is liking the Black Sabbath album Forbidden. That's a horrible album.
Man,
like
that is a sin beyond sins.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that album.
And get this though, Eddie Van Halen's on that fucking album. He co-wrote a song called The Evil Eye. Eddie, of all the albums he could have been on with Sabbath, he had to take that one. The one that there's a rapper on another fucking song.
Oh God, that's when you know
And
your
I
album's
like-
gone to shit.
I like Tony Martin era Sabbath. I do. But I like Headless Cross. I like Tear. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I like that stuff. And then Forbidden came. I'd rather hear Cross Purposes than Forbidden.
If
But
you're here, Richard,
I kind of agree with you. Yeah, like I would not.
but
like,
Kev, did you hear the news about Sabbath? This is
What
new
happened?
recent news.
no.
Tony, I didn't know the tapes were lost. Supposedly they were lost for Born Again. Tony found them, and they are going to do a remix and supposed bonus tracks. Now, here's the problem. I'm so used to hearing that album, the muddy. It sounds more gloom and doomy in most parts. I love that damn album. Ian should have stuck around a little more with him. I think they would have got one more album out of him before he went back to Purple, because I like that damn album. I liked it back in '83. I like it now. So if Tony is the one that's doing this along with, I can't remember the name that was thrown around, if they do a good job on it, yeah, I'll be a sucker and buy it. I think there was a special edition at one point, a double CD, if I remember right. But I can't remember what year it came out. There was some live stuff or something, what little there was. All right, guys. He says, our next guest says he's going to go to hell. That's because he loves
okay,
Yoko
I'm
Ono.
gonna say this
Ladies
one
and
last time to this guy. I didn't block you.
Protege.
Richard!
Oh,
Hello, Richard.
Good evening, folks.
Yeah,
all right.
I just put that
No.
out there.
Yell about blocking or shit on my stream because I'm a no
I
drama
didn't.
zone. I'm just saying that. I'm not angry. I'm just throwing that out there. No drama in the
No,
inside this
I'm just gonna put this out
It
there
is
one
real.
last time.
real.
I didn't
Not
block
Ringo
you
love.
at all. You're not blocked. I didn't block you. I don't know what happened to your account, but I didn't block
We're
you.
done with
Now we
this.
can move on from that. Amen. Ron, give me some
Lisa,
blessing.
Hoop Groove, we're done with it.
Yeah, be
We're
done
done
with
with
it. I
it, you
didn't
guys.
block you.
Both of you.
Hello, Dusty. Hello.
If you're in here,
I love you people,
Ron,
but we're done with that now.
yeah, if you're in here,
How's
Ron,
everybody
I need a
doing?
blessing.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah, I love
He
Ron.
walks
Ron
with, that's
Oh
right.
yeah, LeBron.
Oh,
Must have
Voivod.
made.
I love Voivod.
Now,
Voivod, I love.
I don't know much about Voivod. They've been around for a very long time.
I love Voivod.
I love Maiden.
They were
I love-
great
I love
Canadian,
those
like
first Metallica.
French. Yeah.
Oh, they're Canadian. They're French Canadian. Okay.
Yeah. Great
Hello,
band.
Mike. How you been doing, bud?
He gets a lot more into the harder stuff. I do love to listen to metal. Don't get me wrong. It's just I don't know a lot about contemporary metal. I just don't. Stuff I remember in the racks in the 80s, that's what I know. Maybe the early 90s at the most. I do have, maybe someday I'll do an album, a thing on very strange metal I've come across. I a bunch. I got them for a buck for an album. I said, this might be interesting. This one. And I didn't know any of the names. I knew none of them. And I just took a gamble. And I think I did okay.
Oh no,
I'm
Steven.
not worthy. I'm not worthy.
No, Steven, you better not go over there.
Go ahead, Steven. Then you can.
You're not going over there, Steven. We need you here in the real vinyl.
Named.
Go ahead, Steven. Then you can be exiled next.
I don't know.
Fort Chester of the BC. That is my title. I am the court jester.
You're the court jester.
The court
I've
jester.
given everybody names.
Yeah.
You're the court jester of the VC. Beans is the bearded man of the VC. Tim is the one with the gray hair in the VC. And Richard's the guy that doesn't know how to properly use his
I'm the wizard of the VC. I'm the wizard.
You're the
Look at me. I'm the wizard.
Gandalf of the VC.
Yeah, Tim, how
Hey, Paul, I
do
just
you
wanted
do it?
to-
You wake up like that? Just like the hair? I'm
You're
jealous.
the wizard of the VC.
Richard
Tim
probably
is
some of your
the
hair.
Hall and Oates of the VC, and Richard, I don't know. You're the Kevin James of the VC.
I'm all in oats.
I don't know. Yes.
They make their true.
I don't know where I came
Is there
from.
private eyes involved?
Mhm.
Is there a man eater? No, I don't want to know about
Yeah.
it.
So,
Scratch that last one.
I'm just
first of all, Paul, I just want to make sure it's all clear here from a lot up on the on here because I don't know, I'm not really allowed anywhere anymore. So I just wanted.
I know. I was
Yeah.
was there that day watching it.
Yeah.
All I'm
Second-
saying is no drama. No
Yeah.
fucking drama. That's
Second of all, you might know.
And
Second of
Richard,
all, you
I've
might
known
know
you-
you want me.
I've known you.
Yeah.
I've known you before.
Second of all, you might not even want me up on here because
Richard,
One
this
for good for you.
stream is all about happiness
It's
and
my
peace.
channel.
yeah.
It's my channel.
Richard,
And these are my
Richard.
friends. You guys are my friends.
Yeah, we all love you, Richard. We all
You
love
know-
you. You know that.
Someday. I don't know how the hell I'll get to meet all of you, but I hope to. That'd be nice.
I hope so.
I'm in Arkansas.
day.
Richard's in PA. Tim's in New York. Kev, I can't remember where the hell you're at.
I'm in PA.
I'm
Me
in.
too.
Not that
And
far.
Lisa out in
I
PA.
would love to hang out one day with Tim Allen in a record store. That'd be great.
Definitely.
Oh,
How about
no,
you
shit.
hang
do
out with
that
Kat?
someday.
That would be great. Like let's like hook up with me, Mr. Mayo, because we're both like about 4.5 hours away from him. Like
Then you could have what's his name, Canadian Stud Muffin, come and meet you guys too.
Oh, I would love to meet some of them.
Nah, actually, you know what,
Dusty says
Richard?
he's in Irvine, California.
Oh, you're in Irvine. You're near me. Cool. I've been to Irvine a few times. Okay, I bow down to the guy,
I'm
the
trying
one
to
and
think.
only. I bow down to him. He's the best guy in the VC.
Who?
I don't know. His name is
Yeah,
Paul.
yeah,
Psycho's platter.
Yeah, Kev. Yeah, Kev. You don't live that far from me. I don't think, do you?
I am the court jester.
I'm about like 4.5 hours away from Richard.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
I've only ever been in PA once. I had to go pick up a step kid at that time. I went 10 minutes in. That's about as far as I got because that's where they lived. In
You
a
got a
trailer
message.
park, picked them up, turned around, and I headed through Ohio.
Wow,
Yeah.
yeah, you
That was my
weren't very
PA
far
trip.
into Pennsylvania if you were only 10 minutes in, because it takes about 6 hours to cross Pennsylvania. It's huge.
You know what,
I did it in
Paul?
10 minutes.
Paul, you were right to do that. You were right to do that.
That was in the late 90s. That's when I went through there.
I used to live in DC, and when I came from here to DC, the state of Pennsylvania is half my trip. Ohio too. I lived in Ohio, same thing. Driving to Pennsylvania is half your trip or more, and it's one state.
God, Ohio. Oh my
Yeah.
God,
Ohio.
I don't know.
I did not like living in Ohio. They had good record
Ohio
stores,
doesn't
though.
sound
I'll
too
give 'em that.
appetizing to live in. Yeah.
You know what? I would
I
love to meet
screwed
up with all of you guys. Like that would be great.
And,
So would I.
and I almost have missed it.
We should have like a big convention. A VC convention.
The vinyl nerd convention.
Yeah.
We should have like an East Coast of like Well,
Yeah.
Paulie is not East Coast, but
Yeah.
We all meet in Chicago. Chicago or
We'll
St.
all meet
Louis.
in
We all meet in
Chicago.
Chicago or St.
Yeah.
Louis.
Well,
we'll all meet at Rick Nielsen's house.
well, I'm officially here to announce.
Oh, I'd love that.
I'm officially here to announce that I am running for president of the VC in 2022.
I'm here to officially announce I won't vote for you. Anyways, continue.
Oh, I am sorry. I'm glad you said something. I am so sorry, Ron. Forgive me, for I have sinned. The court jester of the VC has sinned.
Before we get into everything, I just want to send my prayers to
Here we
Kentucky.
go. Yeah.
Sending my prayers to Kentucky. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I saw the photos. Oh my God.
Yeah. Just wanted to put that out there.
You need to have at least one McCartney album in your collection, or you will be thrown out of the vinyl community.
No.
That's one
You
of
need
my.
to have whipped cream and utter delights in your collection, or we'll
That's
throw
right.
you out.
No, you have to have at least one McCartney
Please,
album.
Richard, like there's nobody here that doesn't have at least one McCartney album in their collection.
Richard. I have 3 Paul McCartney albums. Get the hell out of here with that.
That's one of my rules. That's one of my.
That's a weak ass premise.
That's
like one McCartney album.
Richard, that's a dumb rule, Richie. I mean,
That's one of my policies on passing on day one.
Richard, you're not the president. The president of the vinyl community is not you.
Well, I'm running. I said I'm here to announce I'm running. So
good. You're not going to win, though.
Boy.
I think I would beat Brother Brian.
Listen to Paul. He's like, all right, okay. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, sure. I'd vote for Ron over you, Richard.
Yeah. Well, I think I would beat Brother.
I don't even want that job.
Yeah, you'd have to go and run us nutcases? No way.
Well, Lisa, I think I beat Brother Brian. I think I could beat Brother Brian with like 2% of the vote.
No,
So.
you're not going to beat him. You're not going to beat him. The guy has fans from China.
Correctly voting on this, I think I would.
You're not going to beat him.
You could beat Brother Brian with one fucking cell.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's all I can say. Like one cell. Like I mean, if you're an organism that has at least one cell.
Oh Jesus! Please help me with this chat.
No insult to California, Amoeba.
Yeah, that place is kind of overpriced sometimes, but yeah.
We don't need no education. We don't need no bug control.
I think
Richard,
always more.
What's your platform? What are you gonna do for the vinyl community?
Well, like I said, I have plans, but they're later. They'll be announced later. I just came on tonight to announce where I'm running.
Okay, so it's you and Brother Brian running for the president of the VC. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Lord, help us all. Sorry. But yeah.
Who would you vote for? Who would you vote for if those were your 2 choices, Lisa?
Who would I vote for?
Politics.
Who would I vote for?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Those
Can
are
I
the
like
Clown and Joe Walsh.
Can I do like a write-in vote? Can I do a write-in vote for Rachel?
The write-in vote.
For Rachel? Can I do a write-in for Rachel?
Yeah, sure. You can do a write-in for Rachel.
Good. That's who I'll write in for. Thank you.
I was thinking about making Rachel my VP, but nah, she's a Lions fan, so she won.
Oh,
Sir,
brother.
I knew John Kennedy. You, sir, are no John Kennedy.
Look, John.
Yeah, you're not a John
People
Kennedy.
of Springfield.
Richard, you're not a John Kennedy. You're more like a Lyndon Johnson or something. Lyndon B.
Oh.
Johnson.
Ask not for what you're never mind.
Or you're a Nixon. You're more like a Nixon, Richard.
Oh, LBJ, did you really have to compare me to him? Oh, man.
No, Richard's slogan would be, if you vote for me, you must also sub to my channel so I can get 700 subs for 2022. Yeah. That's a slogan.
Remember, kids, Loogie blowjob. What? Oh, I'm going to hell for that one, probably. Yes.
I didn't hear that.
Yes, Zippy, I know who that is. Yes, Zippy.
I didn't hear that, and I probably didn't want to.
Anyways,
Zippy and
Richard.
Mr. Natural. There you go.
So when is the stream going to happen, Richard? This presidential race between you and Brian.
Well, there may be more candidates, so I don't know. I gotta wait and see if there's going to be anybody else.
Nobody else is going to run. It's going to be you two.
I think I got Greg Man's vote.
Yeah, sure.
We got to have a presidential anthem. What's the song? What's the song of the VC? Election.
Will be.
Where'd you go?
I don't know.
I don't know what the song of the VC will be. It definitely won't be a Beatles song.
No, it won't be.
Godspeed, no.
McCartneyism. But you're being accused of being a McCartneyist. In the 50s, that would have got you a hug.
Anyways, I don't know what the VC song would be. But all I know, Richard, is you gotta have a little. I gotta pray for you.
You know what the VC song would be? It would be "Oh Love Supreme" by Coltrane. That's
probably
the VC song.
Yeah, it gotta be some jazz song.
Yeah, it'd be "A Love Supreme."
Yeah, or it'd be "Crazy Train" by Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, I think that fits. Yeah, I think that fits more.
I don't know why I thought of that.
Earlier today, I was watching that Ozzy biography. I think it was the 9 Lives of Ozzy. I think that's what it was called. I was watching that on here,
and I'm like,
that was a good one.
And well, yes and no. Obviously, you know, depending on who's the one producing it, you're going to get some sugar-coated stuff, and it's like there's a lot of things left out. It actually made Sharon look likable.
No, Sharon is not likable. Have you seen the reality show? Sharon was kind of
Ozzy.
Yeah, I remember when Ozzy threw the Ozzy Osbourne threw the chicken over to his neighbor's yard. Yeah. No, Sharon Osbourne. I guess he tolerated her, but no, she didn't seem very likable.
I know.
Oh, I love Tron Soundtrack.
I know you're watching this, Ozzy, but Ozzy, Tony, sir, fucking do right by Bill Ward. Push Sharon out of this nonsense and get one last Sabbath gig before somebody dies.
Not gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Come on.
No, it's not gonna happen. And then his daughter.
He's basically dead. Come on. I mean, he has Parkinson's.
Yeah, I know what Parkinson's is, Richard. I know what Parkinson's is. Currently dealing with it in my family. And, you know, it's not fun.
Yeah. They'll reunite with Tony Martin first before they get back with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You think, what are they going to, like, wheel him out in a wheelchair and have him doing Paranoid and Iron Man?
They got Phil Collins. They got Phil Collins coming out in a wheelchair.
See, that's why I said one gig. One. It'd be back in Birmingham. Might as well.
I don't think you could,
started.
I don't think you could even handle one. I don't think you could.
You never know. You never know.
If Phil Collins and Mike Nesmith and a few others can do it, Ozzy's got one left in him.
Yeah, Ozzy can do it. Phil Collins did it. Mike Nesmith did it. I think Ozzy can handle one.
I am curious to hear Ozzy's new album when it gets done, though. He's got a bunch of guitar heroes on this one.
He's got a new album?
What is it? They had the Hellraiser one with Lemmy. That video was really cool. The one with I know the 5th anniversary video, but that cartoon, the Ozzy and Lemmy with the Hellraiser one, I like that one. That one was good. But I'm curious to hear who's on that album. And Zach's on there too, I'm told too. Which,
Yeah. Mike.
I got the newest. What was the name? Ordinary Man. I got that one, and I wasn't too impressed with it.
I heard a few songs. Well, first of all, it's so odd. It's so auto-tuned. I mean,
well, a lot of things nowadays is auto-tuned.
Yeah,
to make someone sound better. Like a lot of these pop stars, they don't really sing well, so they put auto-tune on them to make them sound good.
Who'd he did that? Who'd he do that one song with? That popular guy.
Elton.
Post Malone.
Yeah, that's got to be the worst song.
Post Malone is.
Yeah, I hated that one.
That was no
I hated that one. And then he did the one with Elton, which I was surprised that I did not like at all because I love Elton and I thought that would be cool.
Yeah.
I'm on a song, have both of them on a song, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, so I'm not looking forward to the new album too much. I'll listen to it, but I don't think I'll pick it up.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how.
Yeah, it might be a while before we get his record because Adele took all the vinyl plants for her album.
Go wrong, everybody. What's coming out? What's coming out for spring 2022 between now and the spring? What that is excitable? Doesn't matter what genre. What's coming out in the next 3 months?
I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention.
Yeah, me either.
And plus, there's one artist that I want to have a vinyl, but they haven't released it yet, called Silk Sonic, but maybe eventually. But no, I haven't been paying attention. I mean,
new Elvis Costello album.
Wow, he's still going?
And he's going to rock for the first time in like 10 years.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. It's about time.
It's not this mellow stuff he's been doing.
Yeah.
So it's actually a rock and roll album.
Yeah, I've noticed that with rock and roll artists. They, they do rock and then they go mellow and they do standards. And then
I think that McCartney 4 will be coming out in 2022.
He's not gonna wait another 20 years.
Richard, I think you're full of shit. Hey, that's what I think.
You too, Dusty.
Don't be surprised when he turns 80 next year if he doesn't do something. Don't be surprised.
Yeah, he's gonna he's gonna hit the ground running.
Oh, he's gonna do something for his 80th birthday, just so he can say he's still doing this.
Yeah, he's gonna release another variant of McCartney 3. That's what he's gonna do. It's gonna be like on those 3-inch records that you can play on that 3-inch Crosley or whatever. That's what he's gonna do.
And I'm not convinced he isn't gonna tour in 2022.
No, he isn't. He's getting up there in age. Do people still want to see Paul in concert?
Of course they do. If he toured, they would do. Even though
they do.
I mean, he's not the Rolling Stones. Yeah.
No, he's a Beatle.
Yeah, so he's a Beatle. Woo, he's a Beatle. Not everybody jumping at the chance to see Ringo and his all-star band.
Because Ringo's.
I like the last one I went to.
Well, his albums are not bad.
Because Ringo's career never got the respect it deserved. That's why.
He's gonna start a grindcore band. That I would see.
A grindcore band.
Yeah, there'll be a Ringo EP in 2022. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no kidding on that, Tim. And it better be better than that last one.
I'm sorry, but Steven's comment's so funny.
Ringo's going to do another EP in probably 2 EPs in 2022, which he should just release a damn album.
That is correct.
Turd brown color.
And the Christmas.
I disagree. I thought McCartney 3 was brilliant. That's just my opinion.
It's not brilliant. My boyfriend made me put back the album when I saw it at the store. He's like, put it back. You'll thank me later.
I loved it. Well, that's just my opinion. I loved it.
Look,
I didn't like
Oh, he's got another one coming out.
no.
But he's got
Yeah, the
Bruce
video
on
of
it, duet.
Springsteen's been out for a
I'm
while.
sorry,
It's
guys.
okay.
I don't like Bruce.
It didn't do anything for me.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm not a big John Mellencamp fan. I like a couple songs, but not enough to like buy everything he does. I like his 80s stuff.
I
and
like
that's
John's first couple albums.
Yeah.
You know, I like John's
Yeah,
first
I
couple
have his
albums.
80s material. That's it.
Yeah.
I like some songs. I'm not really a fan.
Well, I mean, his 80s stuff is what I like the most. I never really ventured into his 90s or 2000s stuff. Yeah.
Egypt. I mean, now
Let's
Egypt
see.
Station. I really didn't like. I mean, it had a few good moments on it, but it wasn't really crazy about it.
One of the great things, Richard, about being a fan of somebody is sometimes you have to realize that not every album they do is going to be wonderful.
Unless your name is Overkill.
Unless you're Woodland Lobcom.
Right, Paul?
Porcupine Tree. Yeah. Porcupine Tree in 2022, closure / continuation.
Ooh, Porcupine Tree. I
Tears
like
has got a new one called The Tipping Point.
Yeah.
So Spear.
Yeah.
Band Horses, things are great.
I like Band of Horses.
Spoon, Lucifer on the Sofa.
Yeah, kind of like
Lumineers with Bright Side.
Magnum.
Magnum,
I only like their
The
first two
Monster
albums.
Roars. I don't know who Mitski is, but Laurel Hell.
Yeah, she's an
Eel.
indie singer.
With okay. Eels with Extreme Witchcraft.
Nah, not too into eels, but yeah, I know who they are.
Stereophonic got one. Placebo. Brian Adams. So Happy It Hurts. Hey, there's a name for you. Let's Eat Grandma.
What the heck?
Wait, is that a real album or an artist?
Two Ribbons is the name of the album. Let's Eat Grandma.
God.
What?
Scorps are back with Rock Believer.
Scorpion's
And
nice.
I do not think that this is the. Yeah, I do think that this is. I think they're just putting this on there, but I really do not believe GNR will have an album called Hole in 22.
I heard something. I heard something about that.
We will be getting
I heard
Chinese.
something about that. They're supposed to.
Before we
Okay?
get
No, Guns N' Roses is not coming back.
Nah.
No.
They haven't
They're
released
done.
anything good since 1987.
That is very true. I think a lot of people
They're
can
missing
agree with
one.
that.
Yeah.
They haven't released
They're
anything
missing
good
some
since that
components.
Piper Destruction.
I mean, I saw
That's the album, yeah.
Slash. I saw
Yeah.
Slash live.
and that's
It
Izzy
was with Velvet
Stradlin.
Revolver.
Izzy was
I
the
mean, they've
soul of
had
that
good-
band. I don't care what anybody says. No, Izzy, you really have complete.
Yeah.
I mean, they've had good songs, but like as far as albums, I mean, I just think Appetite
Steve
for
Adler,
Destruction.
Appetite for Destruction was good top to bottom, but after
Yeah.
that, it's
Yeah,
finished.
that's their great album. That's like the album that everybody wants to have of theirs in their collection.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
every band has one definitive album, and that's their definitive album.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's mentioning Oddbox Topper. He's still around. I think he did a video recently.
Yes,
Yeah, he still does videos.
Okay.
He's one of my favorite channels. I like him.
And hi, Merrick. Haven't seen you
I've been
in a
watching
while
him for
either,
so
Merrick.
long, like
Me
since
too, yeah.
2015.
I'm not familiar with him. I'll check him out.
You should check him out. He's a very calm dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a lot of people that used to post in the VC. There was a guy called
Dudes in the
Peaches. He was
VC.
wild. You
Peaches.
probably don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. Peaches. I remember. He
Peaches.
was
Peaches.
the Vinyl
He was
Countdown
cool.
was his name. The Vinyl
Yeah,
Countdown.
I don't know if he still does videos. But yeah.
No, he's very sporadic. I think he's done one video this year.
And then there's another person in the VC that
Talk
I don't
amongst yourselves.
Oh, nothing on his site. I don't know what happened with Oddbox Topper. I think he might be friends with me on Facebook, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I'm not quite sure. Oh yeah, Jack White. Yeah, I don't really care much for Jack White, Mike Mason.
No, I never was a big White Stripes fan.
I mean, I like White Stripes. I do like a couple of Jack White albums. I do like the Rockiners, but other than that, I'm not like a hardcore Jack White fan.
Yeah, I only know the famous song that they did.
Solo, not so much.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of went crazy one time at the record store, and I bought a bunch of a bunch of White Stripes 7-inch records. I don't know why, but I just did. And some girl got pissed off at me. She's like, "You bought them all." I was like, "Sorry, I saw them first."
I think I saw you show them.
Huh?
I think I saw you show them, yeah.
She got mad at me. She's like, "You bought them all." I was like, "Well, you know the saying, first come, first serve."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that, the duet. Bruce Springsteen also wrote a book with Obama, which is pretty interesting, to say the least. Yeah. Not going to read that, but anyways.
Yeah, I've never been a Springsteen fan myself.
Well, I have his 80s.
Finally, Ron. Oh, finally, Ron. Oh, okay, No, I don't like Springsteen at all.
Yeah, I hope Oddbox Topper is better. Because you never know with these. I think the last health scare we had with someone in the VC was Beetle Brad. If I remember correctly. Beetle Brad, yeah.
Everybody got mad at me because I said, in my opinion, I didn't think Bruce Springsteen had any musical talent, but
well, a lot of people agree with you, Richard, so you might not be far behind.
Hey, guys.
Hello, Cap.
Yeah. How's it going, Capper?
Hey, Richard.
hello. Oh God, what's this?
Hey, Cap, sorry. I stepped away for a minute.
That's okay. Bruce Springsteen, Merry
Everybody's
Christmas,
nice
Baby,
together.
is a hell of a lot better than any Christmas song that Paul McCartney put out.
Oh my God, Paul McCartney's Christmas song.
Fuck off.
Paul McCartney's Christmas song is like the fucking worst Christmas song of all.
Oh, it's a great song,
No, it
Lisa.
is. Every time I hear it
It's
on
a
the
great
radio,
song. It's happy. It's
The
upbeat.
Monkey's Christmas Party.
Great Christmas song.
John Lennon's Christmas song is better than Paul McCartney's. I said it.
I love
true.
Lennon. I mean, I love Lennon's Christmas song. I'm not gonna lie. I like Paul's better, but I really love Lennon.
Mike Mason, there's nothing wrong with Bruce Springsteen. Just a lot of people don't like him.
Right. See, and that's the thing, Dwayne.
Is that a twisted?
There you go with the twist. Nice.
Sister.
I love the album, Ron. That big-ass album.
That's a classic.
Vinyl.
Twisted Christmas. That's a classic.
That's great,
Yeah, gotta have that.
Hey, Ron, Ron, what color is that on? Just out of curiosity.
It's green.
That's
Green.
cool.
Okay.
Damn, I want that actually. Is that a newer one or is that one that was out a while
Nice.
ago?
Oh, I think it was a Walmart.
Couple
It was
years,
a
right?
Walmart reissue.
Okay.
2017 reissue.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
I love that album.
You should get it, Richard.
That was my first rock
I didn't know
band.
they had that at Walmart. I'm gonna have to look for that too.
Oh,
Yeah,
Come
I
On You
normally don't get
Faithful is
Walmart
actually my
albums, but
favorite.
if we get that, they're okay.
Come All You Faithful is my
Is that
favorite
a
on there.
Twisted?
For some reason, I love the way they do their version of that.
I like the heavy metal Christmas song they did do at the end of the album.
Yeah. How would you just Christmas album?
Rob Halford's, it's
Oh,
pretty
Rob.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard it.
He's got two of them now. He's got two of them now. They're pretty good. I don't
I
have
didn't know
them.
he had another one. I just got the
Yeah.
first one.
Recent. It's more recent. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I found an album in my collection I thought I got rid of a long time ago, and I'm glad I didn't. Velvet Underground and Nico, the banana cover. First pressing
wow.
of it. Yeah, I thought I sold that right after I bought it.
You could
But
have a
apparently I
record
didn't.
store, Cat. You could have a record store with all the records you have.
I know.
I know. Yeah.
I've
I was
only
like-
ever come across one of those Velvet Underground with the banana, and my buddy we went to it was like a collectible store in Harrison, Arkansas. Okay, KKK Central, unfortunately, and it's on the town square, and we're in there, and there's hundreds and hundreds of albums, and he comes across that with only half the banana. He was so torn in his head whether or not he should have got it or not. And I'm like, how much is it? And I can't remember what the price was, but it was one of those. And I'm like, all right, think about this. Is this the first time I've ever seen this? Yes. I'm like, well, do you really want it that bad?
Yeah, but if you only didn't have the thing on it, I wouldn't have.
You know,
Well,
is it an old copy till you find a better one? I mean, I don't
Right.
know.
I'm sure we all have
But
vinyl
Even
regrets.
that album with the banana peeled on it is worth like $400 or $500. If that banana is on there, it's worth thousands.
I wouldn't pay more
Yeah, it
than
was like
$5
half
for it.
gone for some
Yeah, I
reason.
wouldn't either.
Yeah, I'm not a big Lou Reed fan, so I don't even know what the hell
I like the
we're
Velvet
talking about
Underground.
here.
I do
So-
have one Lou Reed album, but you know.
It's just so far outside of my wheelhouse, I wouldn't drop that
Yeah.
much money on it.
Yeah.
Walking on the Wild Side is about as far as I go with Lou Reed.
Yeah, that's the album I have. That's the only Lou Reed
Found
I have.
one on
It's
vinyl,
in my top 20
and that
albums.
was loaded. Found that one for like $1.
Yeah, you always finding
Yeah,
things for a buck, Paul.
Yeah.
You're like good
Yeah.
with finding things. You're like that guy in Canada. What's his name? Naz Nomad, who always finds
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Got the LA.
Oh yeah, he's
What?
so one.
I don't want to offend Ron here, but
Here's
do you have the LA Woman with Jim Morrison on the box? Cap?
Who, me? Yeah, I do. Yep, I do.
Is it in good shape?
Yes.
Man, I want that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like mint or nothing. It's like
I
VG.
mean, it's
but
like
Yeah.
Yeah. Cap
I
has
saw
everything.
that the guy had a big poster of it. I saw it at a record store, and I'm like, damn, I gotta have that. My mother's like, you're not buying anything that has the guy up on the cross.
Oh, Richard. If you had your own money, you could override your mom and buy
Reed
it.
album.
Oh, it wouldn't matter. I don't think it would matter if I had
Oh,
my
there
own
you go.
money.
Rock and Roll Animal.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
yeah.
there you go.
And Take No Prisoners Live.
No,
That's
another
a good
thing,
one too.
though.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, slow. Hang on.
And both pretty cheap, $2 each. So.
Oh, show them again. It was a little slow. I have Ecuador, Belize internet
Thank
today.
you.
It's a mix.
Thank you, Mike Mason. Hey, Paul, highlight that comment by Mike Mason there.
Hang on a minute.
Let Ron show his stuff, Richard.
Thank you, Mike. We agree. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd rather put a nail to my ear than listen to that song. But hey, to each your
It's
own.
great. It's a great song.
Every time that song's on the radio, I want to throw my radio out the window. It's like my least favorite Christmas song.
I love it.
Sorry,
I like
Paul.
Mickey Dolenz' version on Christmas Party, though. His arrangement was a little different.
You know what is the worst? What is the worst Christmas song ever? Is Bruce Springsteen saying, "Oh God, Santa Claus is coming to town." Oh God.
Every time Richard says, "Oh, God," it sounds like he's having an orgasm.
Every time I hear that song, I just want to bang my head.
Here's an interesting question.
Every time I hear Bruce Springsteen singing "Santa Claus coming to town," I want to bang my head against the wall.
Do you have a lot of Christian stuff on vinyl?
Not as much as I'd like. I have a bunch, but yeah, not as much as I'd like.
Yeah, because someone gave me a Christian CD, I think, like a few months back. Phil something or rather. I can't remember his last name, but yeah, it was pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Phil Spector Christmas album.
No, it was Phil. I think Cam or something. Because I do collect Christian music on CD from time to time. So
Yeah.
it was nice to receive that.
It's hard to find on vinyl.
Oh yeah, trust me.
Film's
I was
cracked.
trying to look for DC Talk on vinyl.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Ron. I knew one of you was going to get that. Thank you.
Me too, ivermectin. Our listener grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Nobody can knock that. You can say what you want about Phil Spector, but nobody can knock that.
The original version of that was much better. They re-recorded it for Epic, and it's not that good. The original version is actually listenable. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Yep. They didn't do it so comically. They did it straight.
Yeah.
And it's better. Mm-hmm. I have the 45 somewhere around here.
Oh, nice.
It's on Zero Records or something. I forget.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What was a buddy of mine that has his Sunday radio show, Dark, Dr. Elmo. Dusty, I'm not ignoring you in case you're watching, but I only have 6 squares because I'm a cheap ass and I'm not going to pay for it. So I'm full right now. I'm sorry, sir. I'm ignoring you. I'm not.
Oh.
What is that?
Hey, that is in good shape. Because
I don't think it's mine.
Does it have the... Oh. That's what I wasn't allowed to have. Oh.
It's not going to...
Do I have that album?
See how shiny it is, Richard?
No. Is it the see-through too?
You mean the panel or the record?
The cover. Isn't there one that's like a...
Yeah, it's see-through.
Yeah. Oh.
You better be careful showing Richard that record. He might have a heart attack on it.
I can get it if I really want it. I just gotta sneak it past my mom.
Sure you can.
Oh, to answer Stephen Schnee's question, no, I haven't gone on Girder Music yet. I will though.
I just gotta sneak it past my mom. That's the thing.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'll have to look at that next time I want to buy some Christian albums.
Yeah, I'd say I have a vinyl addiction.
Yeah, I would say I would say you have too much of a vinyl addiction. Vinyl addiction, get it? You have a vinyl addiction.
Yeah, and this is all records I haven't put on my shelf yet and don't have room for.
You know, that's when you know, Cap, that your vinyl addiction has gotten out of hand when you don't have space for it.
Yeah, all of that.
Holy.
You should. You probably should sell some of them.
Wow.
Hey, Cap, pick that Doors album. Don't have some. I mean, that's Jim Morrison. Have some respect.
It's okay to do that, Cap. I've sold albums.
Yeah, I have it on a shelf, Richard.
Yeah.
Didn't Robert Crumb do a cartoon about that? He brings his new stack of records and he goes, "Oh my God, I got nowhere to put these things."
Yeah, that happened to me one year, and I sold some records. I was like, you know what? It's okay to sell records.
And then I have another one of those big shelves out in my living room.
God, you have a problem. You're gonna put one in your bathroom too.
When are you ever going to be able to listen to all those records, Cap?
I don't know. I thought about I tried selling them for like $10,000.
You know what you should do, Cap? I got a little hint for you. Sell all your monkeys to me. I'll help you clean out your collection. All your monkeys, all your hermits. I'll buy them all off you.
And I'll take all your Beach Boys.
Unfortunately, I say unfortunately because
I'll help you.
I say unfortunately because Mike Nesbitt died. Now you'll be able to get probably a lot of money for the
Mike
month.
Probably. Yeah, you could probably get a lot of money, but don't be that jerk that sells it for triple the price.
Yeah.
Lisa, I would only do that to you.
Yeah, you do that to me. You know what? You can't call me Boo anymore.
Well, if you're gonna sell vinyl, you sell it at the market price.
Yeah.
whatever that is. You don't
No food
go,
for you.
"Oh, well, I feel sorry for people, so I'm going to sell it for half of what everybody else is selling it for."
Oh,
You
no,
sell it for market price.
I'm not like that. If I make a profit off of it, that's all I give a shit about. I'm not like I got to get market price for this. Like if I buy something for $1 and somebody's going to give me $5, no matter what it's worth, I'm going to sell it for the $5 because I've already made $4 profit.
Yeah, but if you got a rare record in your collection, you can make a little bit of money off of it. Cap, do it.
Yeah.
Because Cap, me and you, we're not rich. We're not rich. We're not, eating steak dinner every day.
Neither am I.
I think that there's a fine line between fair profit and highway robbery.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah. It is very true, it's very true. You come to a point when you're collecting, you're like, can I listen to all these records I have within my collection? Yeah, if you can, then that's when you know you have the right amount of records. Yeah.
That's why every other month I cull stuff and I take it down to my record store and trade or sell. That's what I do.
That's what I do.
Empty spots in my shelving.
Yeah, I take them to
I love
my record store and I sell them.
I love the fact that I can go to one of my record shelves and just pull something and throw it on. I don't have to worry about buying it later.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that is true. But I'm more a person that I'm kind of selective about what I add to a collection because I don't know. I just don't need every single record that's out there. So lately I've been selective about what I've been buying because records cost money, and we're not all made of money.
Here's a good one, guys. Tom's going to ask a question. Favorite song?
They sang He's Not Heavy, He's My Brother, right?
Yep.
All right.
I think so.
That's my favorite.
Carrie Ann. That's my daughter's name.
I got a lot of favorite Holly songs. Talking about the Hollies, right? I have a lot.
Yeah. What is your favorite?
Oh God, there's a lot of their songs I like.
Yeah.
Definitely not Long Cold Woman. I'm over that one.
Yeah.
I've just heard it so many times.
Yeah. They're way outside my wheelhouse.
I like On a Carousel, actually. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Stop. I just love the way that song goes. It's got that little Eastern vibe, but there's it just keeps going,
Stop is great.
And then probably, I know this is going to sound really, the other one probably, believe it or not, that's been in my head in and out for the last few weeks, King Midas in Reverse.
Oh yeah, King Midas
is
in
more
Reverse
psychedelic
is
holidays.
Yeah, I want to get their psychedelic album, but yeah, King Midas Reverse is great. Carrie Ann, Bus Stop. Yeah. It's kind of hard to
window for me.
Hi, Trish.
Hey, Trish. How you been doing?
Gentlemen, DJ Trish is one of the first channels I subbed to, and she was one of my first subscribers. And she's still here.
DJ Trish was the first person
I'll
to
be
send
going
me
on.
Hey, Trish, thanks for
11 years
my stream last night.
Damn it, Cap. Damn you, Cap. Are you doing this just to... Oh.
What, are you sensitive?
20th anniversary. The 4-disc set.
Oh.
Yeah, Cap really does have everything.
God, I love that album.
Yeah, I remember, Richard, you've been trying to get me to get you the damn box set, and I'm getting it.
It's a joke. It's a joke, Captain.
Richard, stop mooching off a Captain.
I don't mooch off anybody.
You don't?
Despite what people
think.
You gotta change your name to
people
Richard
think.
Maniac.
Despite what people think, these people send me this stuff on their own accord. I've never asked for any of it.
I know these people. Richard has an anonymous guy that sends him records. His name is Anonymous.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell the person is.
Yeah, he sends Richard expensive stuff. It's like Richard has a VCL sugar daddy.
I don't know who the hell it is. I don't know who the hell that person is either.
He has a sugar daddy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Nirvana. I'm not a big fan of Nirvana.
Man.
I have one Nirvana album because someone gave it to me, but
Which one is it, Lisa?
it's just Nirvana. It's black. I don't know. It's Nirvana.
That would be Bleached, I believe.
Yeah, I don't, they
Yeah.
gave it to me. It's probably Bleach, yeah. I don't know. It's like a greatest hits or something. They just gave it to me.
See if Cobain wasn't murdered. Lord knows
Greatest
where
hits
Nirvana
has-
would have went.
Yeah.
Greatest
I am
Hits has a black
unsubscribed
cover
from
too.
Brother Brian, DJ Trish, but I still watch this shit show.
That's
I still
Bleacher.
watch.
Brother Brian reached a new
Oh,
low
there you
when he
go.
attacked DJ Trish. That's Bleach.
What?
That's
Yeah.
Bleacher.
Yeah,
I didn't
you
even
got-
know about that. I didn't even know about
No,
that.
that's not the one I have. I have one that's just black and it says
Probably the
Nirvana
greatest hit.
in pink
The
lettering.
greatest hits is black.
Yeah, that's probably the one I have. I don't have Bleach.
There
No,
you
I-
go. With,
That's the album
you're
cover for
right.
Bleach.
Right?
I don't know. My sister got it for free, so she gave it to me. So I was like, "Yeah, I'll take free Nirvana."
I don't suck up VCLT. Fine.
What? What did
I
they
got
say?
this reputation, and I don't know how I got.
That
You suck?
I got this reputation, and I don't know how I got it. One day somebody sent me something. The next day, he's a VCLT. And like,
You mean you don't suck for VCO? Oh, never mind.
well, yeah, and then don't go there. No, I don't.
Never mind. I wasn't.
You should change Richard's name to I Suck for Free Records.
Oh my God.
You know a guy in the vinyl community said that. A guy in the vinyl community said that to me, and I was like, "Really, dude? Are we going there?" Yeah.
Only for McCartney and Jim Morrison. It's got to be for
Oh,
the best.
boy.
It-
Oh, so you would suck for McCartney and Jim?
no, I would. No, I wouldn't.
Good to know.
But it would have to. But if I did, I'm saying if I did, it would have to be the good stuff. It wouldn't have to be any
Also,
just
like OG, rare psych albums, first pressings, like limited to 3,000. That's what you would do, or RSD stuff.
yeah, limited stuff. Jim
Slurp,
Morrison
don't
stuff.
miss it.
Paul McCartney, Janis
Got you, I
Joplin,
got you there, Richard. Got you.
Hendrix. Yeah,
I mean, come on, Richard.
not that I would. I'm not going to do that.
Well, Richard, it's okay, Richard. Just make sure you use protection.
It just depends on how much he has.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Thank God I didn't say Freddie Mercury.
We love you, Richard.
Oh, did you get that Queen stuff, Richard? Did you see
Oh.
that Queen was doing limited edition records on their website?
No, I didn't know about a limited
Yeah,
edition.
Queen was doing
No.
like limited stuff, limited to 1,000. They were doing,
How
all
much
the
is money?
Roger solos.
Oh,
Hey, Cap.
wait! Does it say? Wait,
that
does it say
mono,
sex, dope, and cheap thrills?
Huh?
Does it say sex, dope, and cheap thrills?
No, it just says Big Brother and the Holding Company. Cheap Thrills.
Because that was the original name of the album, Sex, Dope, and Cheap Thrills. I want one with that original thing on the original name.
Yeah, I've got two of these, Richard.
Yeah.
Yeah, both originals.
Cool.
That's a good one. I don't see
That's a good album to have. I have
That's a
to,
great album.
I have to pick up a copy of that album eventually.
For that.
They wouldn't let him use Sex, Dope, and I still think Cheap Thrills is not a very good name. They wouldn't
Well,
let him
Richard,
use the
you're
Sex and the Dope.
Oh,
It's okay, Dusty. Just send him Andy Williams.
What joke? I didn't even hear a joke you made. About that VCLT thing. Don't worry about it.
Just send him Andy Williams, Lindsey Buckingham, and ELO.
Oh, no, Lindsay, please, no Lindsay. It will be burned.
Yeah, Richard, if you burn the record on a live stream, I guarantee.
why would you be in trouble then?
I should make a video I should get some Richard Carmen the record, Lindsey Buckingham, and who's the other one? Who's the other one I can't? Oh, Art
So, Richard, are you
Garfunkel.
saying when you listen to Lindsey Buckingham, you go insane?
When I think about him, I might do it because I can't stand him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like Art Garfunkel.
Or Art Garfunkel. And Art Garfunkel, too.
I like him in Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh, God.
Yes, let's clarify this, shall we?
Richard, this is gonna be talked about tomorrow. People are not gonna let you die down from this.
You think I give a I try not to swear in front of Ron because I know he's a Christian.
That's all right.
It happens,
Okay, then
Richard.
do you think I give a fuck? Do you think I give a fuck, Lisa?
About what?
We can talk about this tomorrow.
Look, Richard, let's just say,
don't
Richard,
feel-
you said, Richard,
He'll
that you
go-
would do it for the
but
good
the
stuff.
record has to
It was
be
a joke,
clear.
Nobody knows how to take a joke anymore. It was
I
a
know it
joke.
was a joke, Richard. I know it was a joke, Richard, but you know,
It's-
sometimes with you never know.
The crappiest time of the
Hey,
year.
Richard,
Never said I could
Richard.
sing.
Yeah, he does.
I
He
got
has
a record.
yeah, he does. He has the Crosley Cruiser.
I have a record player.
A Crosley Cruiser. It's okay. It's in good hands. You just
I got. Oh no! Could you not cap it off? Could you kick him off there, please?
For train space in
record.
mind.
Oh,
This is what Richard.
I've got the first one in mono.
This is what
is
Richard.
that the one? Is that one of the?
That's
Is
what
that
Richard,
one? Is that the one? Is that one of the ones without Jim Morris? Oh, they're waiting for the sun.
yeah.
What
No,
was
the
that
other
other-
one is
Waiting
a
for
compilation
the sun.
called Weird Scenes Inside the Gold Mine.
I never heard of that one.
Waiting for the
Dusty Spin. Save your money, Dusty. You don't need to
Ooh.
spend Richard.
Is that a new press?
Yeah. Record store day, mono.
waiting for the
Ooh,
I've got that.
man.
Yeah,
Look how cool Jim looks.
I've got OG of that.
Yeah, Patrick sent me that. Absolutely live.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
There's the.
I don't blame you,
the first
DJ
album.
Trish. Unfortunately, I
Yeah.
cuss like a sailor. So
Yeah, so do I.
Trish
First
might
press
be
of
like the Mother Teresa of the VC. There you go.
No,
Mother Teresa.
I dubbed Trish the nicest person in the VC because she really is.
Oh, she definitely is one of the nicest people in the
The
VC.
first time
That
I,
is-
I got a record was from her. I mean, no, the
That
first
is,
time, yeah.
that is one of my all-time favorite albums. No, the debut album. That is one of my all-time favorite rock
Dusty
albums of all time.
Spins. Send him the most wonderful time of the year, 45, and then we'll call it even.
This is the Vinyl Me Please
Oh,
edition of their first album with the 45 and poster. And
oh
sticker.
my God! I love that.
Yeah, I'm kind of 50-50 on Vinyl Me Please, because some of the stuff's good and some of it is meh.
Damn, you're showing stuff I've never even seen before here. What is that?
It's called Live at the Aquarius Theater, first performance.
Okay, I've heard about Live at the Aquarius Theater. I've never heard it though.
Cap's got everything. What doesn't Cap own?
Oh my God, he does have everything. Every
Oh.
door. Which one is that? I've seen that cover.
The Doors, Let's Feed Them Ice Cream.
I also
Oh,
own
Live
that
San
one as well.
Francisco, 7th through the 10th, 1967.
Yeah.
Yeah, I own that one as well. I saw it at the record store, so I just picked it up.
Oh, there you
that's
go.
a-
Oh, San Francisco. Man,
Oh, nice.
crazy.
oh, I know that artist. I know
They
them.
just reissued this on vinyl too. It's good.
Oh yeah, I remember back in high school, I used to bump that album.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I think
My
they
former
played at my
roommate used to
prom.
be like a huge POD fan and would follow him to as many gigs as he could. That was like he knew him from when the band pretty much started, and I think it was right after that album came out. He couldn't do that anymore. So like the first few, what was the one before that? Crosstown, something about Crosstown, elements of Crosstown. Am I
Elements
right?
of
I don't know.
Southtown.
Oh, yeah, there you go. So yeah, I mean, yeah. So I mean, he has like signed CDs and backstage passes and flyers and things for POD.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've got the 45 of I'm Still Alive.
And hey DJ, hey DJ Trish, I never got to unblocking everybody because I haven't done a stream in a while. I got to unblocking everybody from the stream the last time, but I'm gonna unblock everybody soon. You'll be unblocked soon.
Yeah, Richard's got a #1 fan.
#1 troll, more like
No,
it.
he loves pizza.
Which we don't know who that is yet.
How you doing up there, Tim?
No.
I'm great.
How you doing, Tim?
You got anything to show, Tim?
That's right.
Because I think you sound like you.
Well, when I came on, we were talking about this guy, and then we weren't anymore.
Yeah.
Let's show that anyway again. We have
Oh yeah.
all
Oh, that's a
revered
good
Papa
album.
Nez.
Yeah.
That's a good album.
Oh, my computer.
Mine
My
too.
computer.
Oh, yeah, good
Yeah.
album.
Yep.
How have you been, Tim? I haven't talked to you in a long time. How you been?
Yeah.
I think you pulled up.
I should play that Live at the Troubadour one. I bought that one of Mike Nesmith Live at the Troubadour. I should play that again.
That's a good one. Seriously.
It is. It is. When I saw it on deep discount, I had to buy it.
Richard.
So Tim, Trish is asking, did you beat
Oh
yet?
God! Now you're really irritating me, Cap.
No. Cap, not gonna irritate you yet.
Oh, I think you're gonna start it.
Cap, show your Paul McCartney
No.
collection.
Tim's gone.
He doesn't have one.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Show it, Tim.
Well.
I dare you to show it. You don't have any.
Yeah, I do.
You're all right, Tim.
You might have.
I have Band on the Run, McCartney, and Wings Over America,
That's a lame collection, Cap.
and probably 15 or 20 singles.
Ugh.
What are you about? I got something that will piss Richard off.
There's only 3. You only got 3. You need 27 more.
Look, I'm gonna piss Richard off. This always pisses him off. Look what I got, Richard.
Yeah. I'll find it, Lisa.
Guys into punk rock at all?
Yeah, I saw No Effects at Warped Tour.
Yeah.
Punk's something I never really got into, but I mean,
Don't ask, but yeah, I ended up in their mosh pit. I had a punk phase. I was really into punk pop back in the day.
Yeah, they're definitely pop punk, that's for sure.
Yeah, but I was just there, and I was like, "Ooh, No Facts! I know who they are." So I just went in the mosh pit.
Oh yeah.
You guys excuse me. I'll be right back.
I've also seen Rancid.
I gotta answer this.
Oh yeah.
Rancid, and who else have I seen? A lot of other artists. I forgot. I've seen so many punk artists.
Ron, do you get into the Murder Junkies at all? G.G. Allen and the Murder Junkies?
I don't have anything. I know who they are though.
Yeah, I'm friends with G.G. Allen's brother, Merle.
Oh yeah? Oh nice.
Yeah, I met him
And
through
the
the
Death
Manson
Museum.
stuff that I do.
Yeah, I've watched
Merle
documentaries about Gigi.
Yeah. His brother Merle's just as goofy as he was.
Oh gee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Richard left.
The only difference is Merle that G.G. Allen really, I don't think he seemed to care about money so much. Merle Allen would probably fucking do cartwheels in the middle of your living room if you paid him enough.
Yes, Mike Mason, I've heard of Disturbed. I had
Hey, what's up, people?
How you doing, Dusty?
So as I
Hello,
pop in, everybody's gone.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Hey, Dusty.
Richard had a heart attack when I showed him this, and he left.
I'm
I
good.
felt-
Christian, you?
I feel so bad about what I did to Richard. I got you guys all going.
No. You know what? It was funny. It was just funny. We were all doing it as a joke. No, Richard's cool. Richard doesn't make more records. He has a sugar
Sure,
VCL
Ron.
daddy.
Oh,
Good
yeah,
album.
the sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Or is the sugar mama?
No, the guy sent him like some Beatles stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, the guy is hooked up with that record store that Mayo goes to. If you watch Mayo,
Oh, the
Infinity
one that he always
Records.
goes to. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been. I mean, I want to get out to the East Coast, but I'm stuck over here on the West Coast. So.
Oh well, you should go to I don't know. Have you ever been to the San Francisco Amoeba?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well, wait.
I've
You
been-
live
I've
near
been-
me.
Yeah, I'm by you. I'm up the 5 from you, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm over here in Orange County. I have like a bunch of record stores around me. I have like, Left of the Dial Records. I have Rasta Cowboy. I mean, Rasta Cowboy, I can walk like maybe a block up the street and I have that place. And then I have, I'm surrounded by record stores over here.
Most controversial album cover. I know
Good
there's.
question. Joanne is asking.
I don't know.
Yeah. What do you? Yeah.
The Scorpions Virgin Killer, the original cover of the Scorpions Virgin Killer. That's the most controversial.
Sticky hand.
It is.
Oh, I agree.
Anthony
That's the
showed
one.
that on Rachel's stream.
Yep,
Yeah.
I was going to say Anthony showed that on Rachel's stream when Brother Brian was up there, and he called him a child molester because he had.
Oh,
that.
wow. Yeah. Still
Yeah.
calls them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really would like to see the memo back then from RCA. Whoever thought that was going to be a great idea. It's like, seriously? I'd love to know the behind the scenes story on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like who
Because
thought of
okay,
who thought of that?
say you have to pick between
those Germans.
that album and Blind Faith, which are still disturbing.
Blind
But
Faith
it's
was
like
what I was about
I
to
think
say.
we're so used to the Blind Faith cover. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're used to the
I
Blind
have
Faith
the
cover.
alternate cover
But
for
that
that.
Virgin Killer cover, I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, ridiculous.
Was
They
that
did
Blind
not
Faith
need to
cover?
do that.
Was the Blind Faith cover actually? Could it be considered child pornography?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
probably.
thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
Even if
it
they
was-
try to say it was, even if they try
I'm
to say it was
saying-
like for art.
Okay.
And
This
same
one,
way with,
this one isn't as bad, but this one's pretty close.
It's very
UFOs,
suggestive.
UFO.
misdemeanor. Yeah.
I mean, and then you could talk about the album that Cap showed, Nevermind by Nirvana. I heard the kid who was on the cover was suing.
But
Yeah, that's
he
kinda
rode that
silly.
for so long. There was, he played with it for so long, and he
Yeah,
was
but
like so proud of it.
He even got paid out from the album. The
Mhm.
kid.
Yeah.
And he was even promoting it. So I was like,
but regardless, I'm sure his parents signed a waiver saying we will not sue, or what the hell ever. They had to do all kind of paperwork and shit before they shot that album cover.
But as his legal
So he
guardian,
could
could they
take
go ahead and
off
pass
from
it to
nowhere.
that?
yeah, Yoko Ono's cover and also Led Zeppelin with House of Holies.
Yeah, I
Two
have
virgins.
that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure they had to go through a lot of legal work for that one.
One time I saw a meme where they were showing Yoko Ono's butt from the Two Virgins cover, and it says, "Imagine this is the butt that broke up the Beatles."
Yeah, Steven. You know how it is. To add onto your conversation, Steven, you know how it is when you do something and people are still talking about it a year later.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cap knows that very well. I have to go into those streams and be like, shut the fuck up about it. Happened a year ago.
Uh-huh.
I have to remind them. I'm like, shut up. It's past. We moved on from it. You guys can, talk about our things.
Well, now I'm like curious what happened.
Oh, let's just say that people people won't shut up about a certain thing about kids, and I come in there and I have to remind them. I have to remind them, we moved on.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it what Brother Brian was talking about when he kept on and kept on and kept on like a broken record?
Oh no, yeah, he's like a broken record.
I told him, hey, Pixar, it didn't happen. I keep on telling him, you need to put up some kind of proof or just be quiet about it.
Oh, Richard wants a link. Oh, okay.
Close it back. Okay.
No, I'll defend my boo. I don't care. I'll go in there and defend my boo in shining armor. I'll be like, I will do that. No, I don't. It's my VC boo. It's not a real relationship. It's just I have a VC boo.
Who, Richard?
No.
No, me.
Oh.
Yeah, we call each other boo.
Richard's my annoying brother, VC brother. Ron's my VC pastor.
Richard would be like if me and Lisa had an annoying son. That would be Richard.
No, it would be Mason. Because it would be Mason.
Oh, Lisa, did I actually show you what actually finally came in?
What finally came in?
Look.
Oh, I haven't bought that yet.
I got my Tyler.
And you got Josh.
My Josh.
Ooh.
I'm very happy.
They have it available on the Funko website, right? I think so.
These I actually got through Entertainment Earth. I
No, because
pre-ordered them and waited forever.
No, because Funko has them now on their website, so you can get them.
Okay, I know they also have a box too that has both of them in it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're like special colored or
I don't know. I'm running out of space in my room for stuff, so I'm kind of like, do I want to buy more shit? Because, yeah.
The thing with the Funko Pops is I had to limit myself to what I was going to collect because my daughter, she collects like superheroes, Star Wars, whole thing. And I said, okay, I'm only going to collect music. So I only have like 21 Pilots, I have Panic at the Disco, Marilyn Manson, Queen,
Panic at the Disco has one?
etc. Yeah, Brendan Urie has one.
Is it expensive now?
I don't know if it's expensive. I mean, I bought it maybe about a year and a half ago, so I'm figuring the price probably went up on it.
Yeah, well, I kind of didn't do that with the Funko Pops. I got everything. I've got, I've got SNL. I've got Stranger Things. I got Simpsons.
Richard, he's back. Hey, how you doing? Sorry about that joke earlier. Did not know the wave I was going to start.
No. Hey.
No, it was.
I've never actually. It's nice to meet you. I've never met you in person.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like keep my face off the camera because I'm afraid to like get caught in Brother Brian's crosshairs. So come at me.
I'm afraid to even be on there anymore because people come for my head the next day. So
it's kind of hard to be in there and then the next day trying to go on somebody else's chat. They're like,
yeah. Last I heard, Henry VIII was coming after you, Richard.
Who?
You don't know who Henry VIII is? Did you not study
Henry VIII? He got married to the widow next door.
Look, Richard, there was a period in 10th grade where we took world history. I don't know if your school did it, but we had world history, and then 11th grade we had U.S. history, and in 12th grade it was economics/government. I don't know if your school did that, Richard, but
yeah. Oh, by the way, like I told you, Paul. Like I told you earlier, Paul, they're gonna be out. They're gonna be out for you tomorrow when they see I was on your screen.
Who? Who's gonna be out for you?
No drama here, and it's
I
am the projector of the VC, sir.
Yeah,
I am a big joke.
Richard,
I can do
I'm we're both just a jester. We're both the jester now,
Richard,
Paul.
nobody's gonna come after you, Richard. People got better things in their life to do than come after you.
I'm trying to be the flunky of the VC.
No, Dusty, you're the we gotta give you a name now. Ron's the pastor of the VC. And Cap is the boo of the VC. You are the I don't know. Gotta think of a cool name. You're the chillax of the VC, the cool chill. And Richard, Richard, you're the not annoying.
Oh gosh.
I can't think of it. Okay, Richard,
Indescribable.
you're the Paul fanatic of the VC.
Mystery beat.
I'll take that.
Richard's the only guy to go out and collect all 20 variants from Jack White of McCartney 3.
Yeah.
If Jack White did a McCartney album, he'd be buying it.
If McCartney went out and said, listen, here's McCartney farting on a snare drum, and
I'd
here,
buy
I'm
it.
going to sell it in green, purple, pink, and yellow.
Yeah, Paul suggester of the VC.
Wow.
So,
That is going to be in my head for tomorrow.
I ain't farting on no snare drum, mate.
there you go. I ain't farting on no snare drum.
Ain't no farting. Richard.
He's up, but we could probably catch a tape recorder. We can get Ringo peeing.
Didn't do a good enough job farting on the snare drum.
There you go.
I had to do it. Linda pissed on the cymbal.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was one of the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Lisa.
I saw a little bit of Get Back, so I kind of understand what you're talking about.
Watching Ringo in that movie, I mean, throughout the whole movie, that's all he did.
Hey, Richard. What would you call it if Paul McCartney hit Heather Mills' leg? What would you call her?
Well, first of all, that never. Well, first of all, I'm just up.
I'm sure Paul McCartney used Heather Mills' leg during foreplay.
Come on, Richard. We're in the land of theoretical right now. Hypothetical.
I should have not said that.
Where'd you
I
go?
don't kick people off here. It's everybody.
Richard.
It was the Heather's leg thing. That's what did it. That'll teach you.
Oh, Richard.
He'll be back.
Richard will come back.
Oh, Richard.
Richard knows we love him. We just like.
No, Richard's cool. I sent him some Queen CD.
You have a phone call.
So yeah, Richard knows I love him. I also sent Richard other stuff.
I've
So
got a strong EP coming out of me farting on a snare drum. I'm going to have it in 7 variants.
we
I
love
suggest you
Richard.
buy them all.
We love Richard. I sent him Jim Croce. He wanted the Record Store Day edition of Jim Croce, and I sent it to him. So he has that. I don't know if he's played it, but he has it. Yeah.
I got my Jim Croce albums for free.
Yeah.
That's how I got all.
That's the best way to get them.
Yeah.
You know what? I get so jealous seeing some of these guys, some of your guys' hauls. You know, you go to Goodwill and so, you know, some of the guys go to Goodwill and they find these records and stuff, and it's like every time I go to Goodwill, I don't find anything.
That's a once a year thing for me, or once every 5 years.
That's most of the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dusty,
Most of the
do you
time.
get into Moby Grape?
I'm sorry, me? Moby Grape?
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Moby Grape,
no. No, I mean, I've heard of them. I don't think I've ever really heard anything by them.
I got
But-
their first album. It has a
Mhm.
band cover because the guy's sticking his middle finger up.
Oh,
I
Well,
got
it's probably
it
racing
Goodwill
at that
for
time.
79 cents.
I remember during the 90s when you were able to go to Goodwill and buy them for, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
That says it all.
That's the logo of the BBC. That's the logo.
You know-
That's
you know-
the official logo.
I think I'm going to go ahead and buy that record specifically just so every time I'm on a live stream and somebody says something stupid, I could just hold it up.
No, you can use it to go on the controversial live stream, and you don't even show your face, and you have a fake name.
Yeah.
You just have that the entire time.
Yeah, just kind of shake it around. Like,
That's my avatar.
Yeah. I need to get myself a mask, so when I want to go on stream, I'll be anonymous.
There's people who are over on Brother Brian's stream with masks. I was
Yeah.
like, what the hell is this? Everybody's wearing a mask now.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
There was one guy who was wearing a couple of different masks and he finally took it off. And I was like, I was in there today looking at his stream and I was just like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. I'm like,
You pronounce his name wrong. It's the czar of the VC. You gotta
he
get
gets
it.
mad because I spell it CZAR, and he gets like all bent out of
Isn't that
shape.
how you're supposed to spell it? I think
That's
the
how I
problem.
thought. I thought that was the proper spelling, but I don't know if that's because that's the Russian czar and there's a difference.
You have to spell it the Dayton way. If you don't spell it the Dayton way, you're not spelling it right.
Oh,
I don't speak Ohioan.
Ohioan's a very interesting language. You have to get like 3 whiskeys into you before you start speaking Ohioan.
It's funny because I'll sit there and like it was funny. I predicted yesterday. I said it in Rachel's stream. I said, you know what? His streams don't get good until about an hour and a half to 2 hours in, after he's about halfway through that Jim Beam bottle, and he's had about 3 of those Budweisers. And sure enough, today, on the spot, as soon as he got to half that bottle, boom, he was off. Rachel!
Yeah.
Reminds me of my uncle. My uncle will tell everybody he loves them after he drank so much. He'll be like, "I love you," and then he'll list the reasons why he loves you.
He itemizes it. I'm going to give you an itemized list.
He's like, "This is my favorite cousin. Don't you ever forget that." Over and over again. Yeah.
Yeah, I was over there earlier, and like I said, I was trying to be really quiet because I know that that Vinyl Dale and Invisible Ray, when I get on there, Vinyl Dale's like, he's just a hater. He's a hater. He's a hater. Every time I say anything, say anything negative against Brother Brian, he's just a hater. What was it the other guy had called me? Did he call me a hooligan? Something with an H. It was something very British.
I don't know.
And I was like, I shall slap you with my handkerchief.
I don't know. I blocked that.
I was like,
this hooligans in the park again.
Yeah, he's like, oh, he's a hooligan. He's a blah, blah, blah. And then the other guy's like coughing. He's coughing his COVID all over the microphone while he's like talking. He's like, you get it. Tell him, Brian. Can I have some more? The guy sounded like he was dying. I was like,
well, you know, we're dying. The BC is dying. You know that, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We're all like our last breath.
Apparently.
I hate to, say it this way, but, this group, like us and Rachel and Brother Brian, we're just like one minute bubble of the whole big community. We're like the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah,
the iceberg is so much bigger.
There's like a lot of different vinyl community. There's vinyl community on Instagram. There's a vinyl community on TikTok, which is mostly younger people. There's a vinyl community probably on Twitter, I imagine.
I would assume,
It's not as big as like Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I find new channels every day. And I mean, it's not just like these channels are like springing up and I just discovered them. I'm talking about channels that have been there for years. They've got like 500, 600, 700 videos on their channel. So they've been there for a while.
Yeah. There's a lot of channels. Like when I first got into the vinyl community, the first channel I discovered, I think one of the first few was Dots and Loop.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Z, who has like 85 billion channels. Yeah. Bobby Z. Flipside CT. I don't know if he still makes videos. Baraka D Dub.
Oh, yeah. Baraka P Dub, yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Mean Mayo.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Too Many Records. Who else was there? There was a lot of people. Oh, there was Andy's Final Den. You probably don't know him, but
I remember Andy. Yeah.
Yeah, he made the VC comic. I don't even know where that comic is. I lost it.
I have it. I got the VC comic that he did.
I do, but I lost it. I don't know where it is in my room.
The first 2 channels that I started watching in the VC was Groovy Lisa and Ron Haggerty.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think, Rod, you were one of the first ones I started watching, actually, too, before when I started watching the VC. Yeah.
And then when I started meeting all these people that their channels I had been watching for like years before I started to do any of this stuff. Yeah. I was like, it was like, wow, I'm like talking to these people that I've watched for so long.
Yeah. I've been subscribed to Paul for a very long time too. I think I subscribed to Paul in like 2016, I want to say.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yeah, they're, Dwayne, and of course Randy too.
I've been in the peanut gallery on the Rock History Music Canada channel. Awesome channel for John up there. Really great stuff. Lots of interviews.
Ooh,
lots of
nice.
reviews.
Fuck you, Cap. I like that record. Fuck you again, Cap.
Did you ever see the episode on the Pawn Stars where a guy actually came in with that surfboard? The actual surfboard that they photographed on the album
Yeah,
cover.
yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, and he was still trying to talk him down. He's all, well, I gotta have somebody come in and take a look.
Mason will probably appear.
My favorite episode of Pawn Stars of all time. My favorite episode of all time is when Chum Lee goes to Vegas to try to find Bob Dylan.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
and they
I
tell
remember
him
that.
to get the autograph of Bob Dylan,
that
and he gets it personalized to himself.
Yeah. I remember that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. And the one with Def Leppard. That one's good too.
This one's autographed by Dick Dale.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm not going to say F you.
Oh,
That's
nice.
not Brian Wilson.
Most of my earliest VC channels were metal channels because I'm, mostly into metal. So I was subscribed to like the metal guys like Scott Waters and stuff like that. He was actually the one that brought me in to the vinyl community.
I remember Scott Waters. He had that record company, right? Does he still have it?
No Life to Metal, yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was also subscribed. Who else? Scout. There was a guy called Scout. He subscribed to me,
Oh yeah.
but he's a metal channel.
Mm.
Yeah, there's a lot of channels that came out back then.
Oh, yeah.
Who else?
Aaron the Metal Theologian.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
I went up and I actually stayed with his family a couple days about 5 years ago.
He's got a good channel.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Steve
boy, Richard
Carlson.
really did just leave us.
I think.
No, Mason's not gonna come. Mason's having issues with the VC again. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm thinking who else? There was Omaha Introvert. There was not a lot of women VC channels, and when she started, her channel blew up pretty fast. Yeah.
I got this for $2. Surf's Up.
Ooh,
Nice.
Yeah.
nice.
I had been looking for this forever too. That's a good one.
It's always nice when you can find albums for like dirt cheap.
Oh yeah. There's a store about 45 minutes away from me. They have the best budget section. Like if there's even a scuff on the cover, they'll put it in the $2 section. I got the Beatles White Album for $2 because it had a library's name written on the cover. I don't care about that. So good condition White Album for $2.
Yeah, library albums are pretty.
There's
Cool.
another channel actually in the VC community. It's called Spin Me Round Records.
Oh yeah,
And
I watch it sometimes.
I watch them and they're always constantly showing the records they have used and they've just priced. And I remember I keep on asking, well, can you sell those to mail them? And she would say no, because I don't do that because my idea of VG Plus and your idea of VG Plus are two different things. So I don't want to get involved in that and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, what if I went ahead and accepted, that it's probably going to be a, whatever condition. And she's like, no, I just don't want to do that to my customers. So I was like, then why do you keep on showing us on the videos? We're not
No.
there.
I'm gonna say something I noticed about their videos, but the owner of the store likes to show his wife's tatas.
Yeah, I did notice that. I thought that I was like going, I'm just being misogynistic, or I'm just
No.
Yeah,
As a
I did.
woman, I can notice things like that because some of the women in VC, we do that.
There's been a couple times to the point where it's uncomfortable, but
They're kind of hard to hide.
Yeah.
I was just good. She likes showing her own tatas. She wears tops tight enough to make them pop out and punch her in the face.
Yeah, but that record store is in the mall, right? That record store is in the mall, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
they're in the mall. Mhm.
Yeah, because I've seen I've seen the videos from the record stores. I've never gone there, but I think it's in New Jersey, right? Where are they? New Jersey or
It's in Jersey.
In Jersey.
Yeah, somewhere in Jersey.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll just go there and be like, hey, I seen you on TikTok and I seen you on YouTube. Big fan.
I know that me and Mr. Mayo's visited them a couple of
Yeah,
times.
I was about to say. Yeah.
Yeah, they've mentioned
There's record stores that do have YouTube channel, like InGroove has a YouTube channel, Record Crate. Who else has a YouTube channel?
Billy Hurst. Riverbend, yeah, Billy Hurst.
Yeah. And
but-
Noble Records too.
Oh yeah.
I like him. I actually like him. I've watched his channel before too.
He's super cool. I remember when he first followed me. He was
Mhm.
in the process of starting his record store. And what I like about his record store, let me tell you the story. His record store is named after his son who has autism.
Really?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Noble. He has a son named Noble who has autism. So he named the record store after him, which I think is very commendable.
Yeah. Yeah,
What's
I
his
mean,
And
friend's
him and
name
his
that
wife
has
are
a-
born again believers too. So
Yeah.
mhm.
What's his friend's name that has a channel also that gets into the jazz music?
oh, he goes
do
out there all
him?
the time.
Yeah.
Is it the Man Cave guy?
Yes.
Tunes from the Man Cave. Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
hmm
Yeah. My friend posted about him on Instagram story and said he scammed her, so I don't know.
Yeah, like I was mentioning earlier, though, about Ron and his faith. I was talking about one of these other gentlemen that's in going back to BB. He's called Mark the something something. He has like 4 different names in his name,
Yeah.
and he only has 2 videos up on his channel, and they're both about faith. They're supposed to be about faith and about the way we treat our fellow man and blah blah blah. And he's like doing a lot of this preaching, and yet then he goes into Brother Brian's stream, and he's picking on people, and he's like picking people apart and saying all these horrible things, and I'm like,
Would that happen to be Mike the Pre-Code fan?
there you go. Yeah, exactly. That's the one, Captain.
Yeah, but you shouldn't pick on people. God
Period.
loves people. God,
Yeah.
Yeah.
God is as they always say, God is the finisher of your, I guess, your faith or something.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God
Yeah,
determines where you go.
Tonight, Mike was making fun of people, and I told him, I said, "Yeah, you're one to talk. It looks like you got hit in the face with an axe."
No,
Yeah.
I got him blocked. So I don't have. I got him. I got Vinyl Dale blocked. I got the whole crew blocked, so I don't have to see their comments. I just went block, 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 block.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, wow. I was like, okay, you're over here preaching, and then you come over here, and you're just like,
Well,
I'm like,
Dusty, I know you're new to the vinyl community, but this guy has been around for a long time.
hmm
Yeah.
He's the Jehovah Witness.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I was just kind of like, because my mom was kind of a stickler when I was younger. I'm Mexican, so she would always have this saying where she would say, "Oh, que cristianos."
She probably took the chanclas out at you.
Yeah, well, yeah, there you go. But she would say que cristianos, like when she would see, oh, look, they're supposed to be so Christian. Look at how they treat those people. She'd go, que cristianos, and that's exactly when he was talking. That's what I was thinking in my mind. I'm like, que cristiano.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've talked to him in the past about his. I talked to him in the past about how he talks about transgender people and
Mhm.
people of different sexualities, and how I think it's just not right to misgender people, because instead of labeling Rachel as a she, her, he labels her as he, him. And I've mentioned him in the past that she's a
Or he'll
girl.
call her it instead of he,
Yeah.
him,
Yeah.
or he'll say it or that thing or something along that line.
Because
Yeah.
she's my good friend,
I mean, I've never seen her say anything negative. The only time I've ever seen her even get uppy was like last night, but that was the first time I ever seen that. Last night she was getting kind of uppity because she was having some wine. But
Yeah, she had a couple. She picked a couple back. Yeah.
yeah, and I turned around. I had put actually in the peanut gallery because I was in the peanut gallery. I had put, that she's been eating crap for quite a while now, and she's taking the higher ground. And I said, this is just her venting. Let her vent.
Yeah, I wasn't there
You know.
because I went to go see our Founding Fathers in the Hamilton musical, so I didn't see what she was doing.
Yeah, it was like she was venting.
If anybody wants to see Hamilton, it was a letdown.
Was it?
Yeah, for me it was.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. I didn't see her. I don't watch her streams all the time anymore
Hmm.
because
A lot of it's turning into a back and forth now.
yeah.
It's going back and forth, and I can understand why. She would be attacking back, but
But
it's
at the end of the day, the vinyl community is not dead. It's always been alive.
yeah.
And I still want to see the Richard versus, whatever presidency thing. I'll pay money for that.
It'll be here long after us on whatever other type of technology or whatever other platforms there are. It's still always going to be around as long as the technology is around.
That was what made me laugh with Brother Brian's stream tonight. Him and him and the rest of his goons in there chanting, "We're taking the VC back."
No,
I'm
they,
like-
yeah, because I was
I'm kinda
watching
like-
the stream. I was watching it and they were talking about me. So I was like, hey, you boys having fun talking about me? And
Yeah.
they're like, yeah.
Well, I had turned around and I said, I hope you don't feel offended. I was saying that you were disabled. You're autistic. My son's autistic, so that's why I refer to it. But I was saying, oh, good going, guys, picking on someone who's disabled. Good going. Like, jackasses.
Yeah,
and I was like
they know I have autism. It's
Yeah,
not
and I
like
was like, I was like, I felt like telling him, but she's quicker and wittier than all of you.
No, the thing about Rachel always says about me is I'm very honest with people. I'm not afraid to tell them. Yeah, Cap will know. I told him off on a stream many times.
Yeah.
And he keeps on calling for Wax's head, and I'm like going, Wax went ahead and got you in Mazzy's stream. He got you good. He had Brother Brian blah 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 blah.
Look, you see the thing about it, Dusty, is the VC will move on, and these varmint or these rodents, they'll just go and they'll fade into obscurity because the only people that care about them is 8 of Fred Dobbs accounts, 8 of Fred Dobbs accounts, and 7 of Mike Precode's accounts, and whatever account somebody pretends to be, and Darren's 85 accounts that he makes to try to get noticed by Brother Brian. Those are the only people that care. At the end of the day, the VC's not dead.
No, it's not
dead. We're thriving. We've got all these great people here on stream. We're not dead.
Like I said, we were just like, this whole situation, that whole thing is just one little bubble, one little minute little area of this whole iceberg.
Yeah, Dusty, sorry you had to discover the unfortunate. Everybody
I came in at an exciting time. I came in at a very entertaining time.
Well, see, that's the thing. I mean, let's face it, okay? Like I mentioned before, I mean, YouTube's been around, I think, since the mid-2000s, I think. And I don't quite remember. I want to say, oh God, what's his name? He's still around. He's out of Kansas. This is escaping me right now. I'm so sorry. But I mean, there's been channels that have been around since the first day of YouTube. Okay. And so I honestly say that, I hate admitting this, but thank you, corporate, because if we didn't have this medium, I mean, there might be other mediums coming that could even own YouTube. It's just for the last decade, 15 years or so, we've actually had somewhere where we can go have new friends, meet new people from other states here, Canada, Europe, South America. Hell, I even had people from Israel and Japan. I don't know where they are. I miss them, but I used to have people come and watch there too. It's almost a worldwide phenomenon what we do, and we're such a small. I say this to somebody that doesn't know about the VC, okay? And I say we are a small niche. We are a grain of sand in the youth society, but I'd like to think that we share the love of music with our fellow people. I never gave a shit about race, creed, religion. I don't care about it, politics, any of that shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I started my channel because, like, oh my God, I want to turn people on to stuff like this, or basic stuff like this, or let's see. Here's one I picked up, Jeep. Ron. Look, Ron.
Ooh. Avatar, nice.
So we spread that. See, look at you. Look at you. We spread the VC. If there's anything, it's the gospel of the VC, is the love and the fandom that we have. When we were all in school, when we were all little, we all had show and tell day. We were so damn excited that day to bring whatever it was, a pet, string, who gives a record, who gives a shit? But the point is we had that excitement. So when we do our episodes, whether it be live stream or like I like to film sometimes, we share that with people. And I mean, okay, let's face it. This isn't all kumbaya, okay? I get that. But to reduce the drama and there's no reason for hatred, no matter what the hell the hatred is.
Of course there's
the
not.
VC and YouTube is not the place for hatred.
Yeah, but then
I'm not saying people.
Yeah. But then you got people in the
Go
VC
fucking somewhere else.
But we got people in
That's all
the
I'm saying.
VC who are two-faced, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. People who are nice on this stream, and then I'll see them on other streams, they're talking shit. And I'm like, dude, you can't be shit and then nice on another stream. You gotta be nice all the time.
I mean, people have to realize that, it's going to show. People are going to figure it out.
Yeah, the reason why I started videos is because I want to show people stuff that normally doesn't get shown, like 21 Pilots, Punk Pop, Halsey. I wanted to show people that there's more to music than just 1960 to 1970. So that's why I started my channel, to show that there's variety within the genre of music. Not bagging on people who like just that music, but, And I think the thing about the vinyl community is we have so much love for each other that I think the love outweighs the hate at the end of the day. And I think when people start, having all this hate for the vinyl community, they don't realize that, there is, there can be cancel culture, yes, within the VC, but I think if we could just, focus on the music and less about who we hate in the VC, I guess that'd be a good start, right?
You know what I think, though, is a lot of people in the VC, I don't think we're of the...
Yeah.
Like, what would be the disposition? Where we would go ahead and we would cancel someone fully. We'd be like, we really totally hate that person.
No.
And blah, 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 whatever. I just don't think that most of us have it in us. Most of the people that I've come across, But, yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead, Psycho.
I apologize. I didn't mean to step on you.
No problem.
I would go with the old but yet true philosophy. You hate the sin, not the sinner. Okay? Yeah. And what I'm getting at on that is that as long as people are cordial, polite, we bust balls on this channel, but that's because we all know each other and we know that I'm not going to go like, Dusty, you're brand new. I'm not going to bust your balls because I barely know you. There's common sense and intelligence has to be thrown into the mix too.
Exactly.
In the outside world and in here. Okay. And I think some people have forgotten that, or they just don't give a shit. It could be both. And so I'm not out to cancel anybody. I just think that there's a better. Okay, all right, hold on. I think there's just a better way of applying things. I'm sorry, Ron. I'm not trying to ignore you. You're trying to show up, but I can't see what it is. Man, we still Jason.
Do unto others what others do to you. If someone's nice to me, I'm going to be nice to them back. If someone's treating me like shit,
Ron, what are you showing?
That's just back.
Lisa.
Yeah.
You know this band, Beach House?
Yes, I know Beach House. I saw them in concert with Vampire Weekend.
I picked this up. This was like a total blind buy.
Yeah.
But I picked it up because it was like a velvet cover. It's like
a good album. I love that album.
It's really good.
One of my favorites.
It like reminded me of Mazzy Star almost.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Kind of same vein.
Yeah, I saw them in 2000.
Yes, the G feel to it.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, Beach House. You would like them. If you like Beach House, you would like Best Coast too. They're a band here in California.
Okay, I've heard that name. Yeah.
Best Coast, and Spoon is good too. Well, not all their albums, but
yeah.
And then who else? The National. The National is great too.
Okay.
Yeah. They're in the same vein as an indie kind of music.
Yeah, like
I'm sorry.
what's it called? It had a name. That genre had a name. I can't think of it now.
Dream pop.
Yes, that's it. Yeah,
That's dream pop.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the almost like it kind of has an ambient sort of doomy
Oh
kind of
yeah, ambient. Yeah,
atmosphere.
kind of like something Brian Eno would do.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah. I dig that stuff.
Yeah. It's a good album.
Yeah, there's.
When I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
him live, they were like little ants because I was like, wait, was I? No. I actually bought really good seats for that show. They gave
Oh,
me
yeah.
my own table at the Hollywood Bowl
Nice.
because I bought the expensive seats. I wanted to see what it was like.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, they were
Boy.
good.
I haven't been to the Hollywood Bowl in a minute.
Yeah. I was just there recently to see Tame Impala, so yeah.
I really wanted to go to that show too.
I checked out. I gave him a chance. I didn't really care for Tame Impala.
Yeah,
I
Tame
gave him.
Impala's not everybody's. If a lot of people who don't care for Tame Impala usually listen to King Gizzard because they, do weird.
Yeah, I like them. I have the King Gizzard album. That's like a industrial thrash metal kind of album.
Oh yeah, Rats Infested. Yeah,
Yep.
that's the one where they kind of experimented.
That's a little bit more my taste. Yeah.
Yeah, I have about maybe 8 or 7 albums of theirs, and then I kind of stopped buying their albums because they do too many damn albums.
They come out like 5-10 albums a year. It's crazy.
And they even did pressings in different countries, Dusty and Ron. Pressing. They did a Chinese pressing, a Middle Eastern pressing, a UK pressing. It was ridiculous.
You know what's so funny is that going back to Spin Me Round Records, I saw them they do their thing where it's like every Friday they show you what records are coming out. And it seemed like every Friday that band was coming out with a new record.
I know. Right. They do that. They do that. I met them at Amoeba. So I waited in line to meet them, and they were really super nice. And this guy came and he brought his hat and said, "Hey, can you sign my hat?" And he did. Yeah, he made a customized hat.
Nice.
But yeah, they got way too many records. I can't keep up with everything they do. That's why after Gumbot Soup, I kind of stopped buying their stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I know the older man who works for that record shop. He's always talking about how he's a huge fan. And every time they show a new record coming out, he's like, "Oh, I gotta take that one home."
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of psychedelic bands. There's the OCs too. They kind of bridge that modern psychedelic, and then Flaming Lips. MGMT's first album is, I think, kind of in the psychedelic realm. It's a good album.
Have you ever seen a channel called Gozard's Den?
Oh yeah, I watched it briefly.
Where he has like all these rare records, like he has all these really, really unusual records.
Yeah.
And he was showing like a Flaming Lips record he had that was actually, it was filled with blood.
Yeah, they did that.
Huh.
Yeah.
It was actually Wayne's blood.
Yeah, and I think
they pricked it.
I think they only made maybe 10 copies or something.
Yeah,
I mean, it's ultra rare.
I'm not like a really big Flaming Lips fan, but I do like Yoshimi at the Pink Battle of Robots. I think that's the name of the album.
I just thought it was so gross because he had 2 copies. He had one that he was holding for a friend who was in Japan, and he had his own copy. And his friend had actually told him he could open his copy of it because this thing is so ultra rare. There's only 10 on the face of the earth. So he went ahead and he opened it, and they looked at the record. It was all coagulated. It was
Yeah, there's I don't understand how they do those liquid records. You ever seen the records that are made of liquid?
I have a couple from Third Man. I have 17 Saltines is what it's called. I forgot the name of it is, but yeah, I have one liquid filled record. It's back there somewhere. The Third Man got me for a minute there.
Yeah. Yeah, Third Man does some pretty trippy stuff. Is Cap even alive anymore? He's probably changing his diaper as we speak.
Yeah, I'm still here. I was looking up the record.
Yeah. Yeah, but I like Third Man. I like what Third Man does with their releases. They do these very interesting stuff. Like, I think they did a Melvins album and they reissued it for Third Man Records. I don't know if that's... And, they also did some Loretta Lynn, some blues album. So I like Third Man.
I mean, the thing is, I mean, he makes his records are all quality. It's
Are you
all
gonna
quality
buy?
pressings.
Are you gonna buy his new record? I mean,
Oh, definitely,
album? Jack
definitely.
White.
I'm a sucker. I'm gonna buy them.
You
You know, I have
like all his
Blunderbuss.
stuff,
I
huh?
have Blunderbuss. I have Lazaretto. I have all the albums. You know,
Yeah,
I've
Blunderbuss
collected
and
them.
Lazaretto are definitely my favorites from Jack White. I can
Gotcha.
definitely say with a certain I like those, and I like the stuff he does with the White Stripes.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, this is a pretty expensive record because it's a promo.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is that Ringo?
So it has the extended 6 o'clock on it.
Yep.
That's why. Because that's the only way you can get that. That and the 8-track. That's the only way you could get that version.
Wow.
Yep.
That's
I
my
always thought
favorite
that-
Ringo album.
I always thought that was a sign that they couldn't sell them.
No.
That was the reason why when they had
No,
like a
sometimes
notch
the
in it
record
or-
companies, when they would give them to the radio station,
Mhm.
they would punch a hole
Yeah.
through the thing as a promotional thing. That way they can't sell it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say for only promotional use. Like I have a Journey record that's a promo, and it says
Oh,
only
okay.
for promotional use. I
Yeah,
bought
I've
it
got a
for
lot of them.
Leva.
Yeah.
Also, my Jim Croce too, that I have, and then Magic gave me some white promo label ones. which is-
Yeah. Robert Z
Yeah.
gave me a whole bunch too.
Hmm.
Yeah, Paul, you know how much I paid for that Ringo record? 50 cents.
No.
Really?
Well, that was the
Wow.
How
best
much did
50
that
cents.
record go for? How much did that record go for on Discogs?
Around $300 or $400.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I got
Just
some records
because
in
of-
my collection that are rare.
Because of the extended 6 o'clock world.
Wow.
Radio promo.
Ooh, nice.
White Snake's
There you
Yeah,
go.
going to
Nice
get it.
white snake.
I
Yeah.
like
Now,
those.
Now, were those labels, Ron? Were those the type of labels that they used like during the 70s?
I like that blue.
Yeah, they use those. They use those in the radio stations, and that
Oh,
was
okay.
like
So that's right. What the gold stamp was? Was the gold stamp something came later, or was it something they both used? They used simultaneously, or
I'm not sure.
Now, I have a few promos that are white label. They have that
Mhm.
label on it, and it's also gold stamped on the back.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't come across too many white label ones, but when I do, I pick them up.
Yep.
Do they
same
even
here.
really still make them now? Do they still make them nowadays?
I don't think so. Do they?
Yeah.
Not with the newer artists. I know for sure with the new artists, they don't do that.
I don't think they really have any reason to like make any promotional copies anymore. Probably.
No,
They
no.
do.
They
Not
probably
really.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably have promotional stuff, but not probably on records, probably on CD,
Yeah,
right?
I would think on CD. I mean, nowadays, who knows? They probably just go ahead and they probably ship MP3, USBs, or something.
Oh yeah.
You know, USB drives.
Yeah, I've seen some of the stuff some of the celebrities get from other musicians. They're pretty fancy with what they send them.
Yeah, I know that nowadays they're doing well. Now that the way they process the cassettes is they do it off of hard drives now. They used to have like a master reel. Now they do it off of hard drives.
Well, yeah, well,
for the most
everything
part.
nowadays is pretty much digital. Like out records, a lot of them are digital.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want to see something, Paul? Can you make me big for a minute?
Sure, hang on a second. I know. I'm sorry that's the slowest part of the thing here.
All right, watch. Look at this.
My stupid internet.
For
There you go.
military sale only.
Wow.
Yeah, they used to.
Ooh.
They would sell these
Ah.
at military bases and stuff, and they would stamp
Wow.
them for the military. So
I
really
didn't-
cool.
Never seen that. That's
Okay.
cool.
They didn't change the content of those at all,
Oh,
though,
no.
did they? They weren't edited or anything of that sort, were they?
It's not edited. No.
Uh-huh. Mm. I remember seeing my local record store, Left of the Dial. He ended up getting in a bunch of for military use only records that were from overseas,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but they were for U.S. military.
Yeah, they'd sell them on the bases and stuff like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
And I was asking him, I was like, you know, because his name is Bill Michelle, and I was asking him if he knew whether or not. Oh, there you go. There's another radio promo. Nice.
There you go.
Is that stained glass?
Yeah.
Judas Priest too. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Nice. Oh,
nice.
white label.
I do like to play the Judas Priest when I'm angry.
Yeah,
Judas.
because I was asking when he came out with those promos, 'cause he was trying to sell them to me. He brought a bunch of them out, and I was telling him, well, do these sound any different? Were they edited? Are they like Japanese pressings where some of the bass is taken back, or anything that's where he's, oh no, they sound perfectly normal, unedited.
Yep.
Because me and him had gone to the whole conversation about Japanese vinyl, how people say, oh, Japanese vinyl sounds so much better,
Yeah.
but it's basically they tone down the bass on them. I was like, I didn't really realize that, and they say, well, it's because Japanese people, they all live in these apartments, blah blah. And I was like, oh, so there's a practical reason for it. And I was like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you've seen that documentary. You've seen a documentary where the Japanese men will go to lengths to have their vinyl sound perfect. There's a
Yeah,
documentary out there. This guy like bought his own, I don't know what, he bought his own power pole or something.
Really?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
there's a documentary out there. Japanese people, some of them can be very meticulous about their setup
Mm-hmm.
and how the records sound.
I
So
was
yeah,
watching this other documentary. I'm not sure if it was from Vice or one of the other, internet documentary companies, but it was about this gentleman who was probably about 60, 65 years old, and he had spent the past 15 to 20 years building the perfect sound system. Spending thousands of dollars. Obviously he
Yeah.
was rich, and how they said that now that he was getting to the point where it's going to be completed, he ended up coming down with this type of cancer, and they don't know if he's going to be able to live to see it through completion. And I
yeah.
was just like, oh, that's so
Oh,
horrible. I'm like,
Oh,
why are you gonna make me squirt one now? Let's quit.
yeah.
But he had worked for so many years to build this thing. It kind of reminds me of Michael Freemer though from Analog Planet. Those
Yeah,
how he has these big, huge monster systems.
yeah,
Cables that are $15,000, and my speaker
yeah.
cables are $15,000.
Yeah, there's a documentary about a guy, I think in Brazil. You know, the guy in Brazil has 6 million records. So he has 6 million records, and the one record he decides to play is Cat Stevens' greatest hits or something like that. Out of the 6 million he has.
That's the same idiot that I watched that was standing on top of stacks and stacks of boxes of his records.
I've
Yeah.
seen a picture of him before.
Yes. I'm like,
Yeah.
what a jackass.
Yeah, be careful, Cap. You might be him in 7 years. Just kidding.
You give them that long?
I
That's,
don't know.
And on
that's
that
gonna be
note,
Richard.
ladies and gentlemen,
No.
it is about
Uh-huh.
time for me to wrap this up. I have
Not a
got,
problem.
I've got to
Thank
get
you
up
for a good
early.
stream.
And you know what? I want to thank everybody here in the studio audience here, and also including Richard and Tim Allen. And I don't know if we had any other ones. I think that was about right.
Mhm.
And Dusty, good to see you here. Nice and new here.
Thank
Nice
you.
to see you.
Yeah, good to
Ron.
meet you finally.
Ron, of course, will do his live streams as well. He'll do them in the morning sometimes. I try to go on there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And everybody, of course, out in the peanut gallery, thank you very much. I like having, like I said, no drama here, kids. We all just we talk. We talk music, pop culture, and have some damn fun while we're going at it. So before the court jester of the VC goes off and signs the broadcast off, I want to say this much, as I always do on every broadcast. I love you, Goth Angel. I miss you, Goth Angel. We're trying here, kids. We're trying. We're just maybe, I don't know. She'll be down here soon. I have faith. And I'm not talking about George Michael faith. I'm talking about real faith.
And
So
also
I love you guys. Yes,
Dave,
parting
that's
thoughts.
save the Texas prairie chicken.
That's right. It is our job and Mickey Dolenz' job.
Starting December 31st, I'm going to be live streaming again. I'm going to try to do it every night like I was for a long
Awesome,
time.
Captain.
Yes. And
I will be joining.
Yeah,
You
me
will
too.
be, Dusty. You're going to see some interesting people that you don't see on these streams.
yeah.
You're in for a wild ride.
I have to warn you guys, like when I stream, my streams tend to get like a little bit wild.
Yeah, and he sometimes names his streams hookers and coke.
Yes. We're snorting cocaine off a hooker's ass there.
Oh yeah, Cap streams are definitely the most entertaining.
All right. I love you guys. Good night.
Bye.
Good night,
Guys.
Captain. Good night, everybody.
Thank you guys. Love y'all.